And I think we are live. I think we're live.
Excellent. Well, welcome everybody to another fantastic sale. I am very excited to have some incredible pieces up tonight and, of course, to have Nate joining us from New Zealand. It's so exciting always to do this with you, Nate.
Oh, it's my favorite day of the week. So thank you for having me. I love this brooch that you are rocking tonight. Tell us about this piece.
Oh, I love this brooch, Nate. It is I'm going to make myself big here for a second. It is a vintage Monet piece in a brutalist style that I just love. I recently got this at the Renninger's Antique Market here in Florida, and it is just amazing. Now, I have another brutalist piece I also bought that may be coming to a sale, but Nate saw it yesterday. And if Nate has the same feelings about it that I do, we're probably both inclined to hang on to it for a while. But I do have some brutalist jewelry coming.
Which piece was that? We looked at so many pieces. I can't remember.
It was that starburst, brutalist starburst with the teal and turquoise colored stones in it. That silver with the matching earrings. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. So, but I do have some great pieces tonight coming from Renninger's as well. So there's lots of good things that for you guys to get from that trip. But I have to say, I'm just really drawn to the brutalist pieces. So sometimes I tend to hoard them a little bit.
Yeah, me too. I love it. I love that style.
It is fun. And I am all decked out in green because I went to see Peter Pan today, one of our traveling Broadway productions, and it was fabulous. So I really enjoyed. There was an adorable little kid sitting next to me who was narrating the entire time. And obviously Peter Pan was like his favorite. And during the production, of course, when Captain Hook came out, all the kids were yelling, boo, boo. And he was yelling, boo. And his mom said, I thought you loved Captain Hook. He was your favorite. And this little kid said, no, this is a bad Captain Hook. So cute.
Oh, that's great. Although, I'm not into musical theatre very much, but because of my English background and my brother's ex was English, we did a lot of panto. So every Christmas we'd go to panto somewhere, pantomime, which, are big things in England at Christmas time. You know those pantos?
I've not seen them personally, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, well, they'll do Widow Twankey, or they'll do a Jack and the Beanstalk or something, and they're notoriously bad and notoriously amgram, and I do like a really bad
pantomime
performance. Yeah.
Well, I'll never forget the time I saw Peter Pan live on stage. It was a local production. It was the first time I'd ever seen it on set somewhere. And bless the people that were doing this, because Peter Pan got caught. The fly system obviously was kind of outdated, and he got caught trying to fly through the window. And you could see the curtains that were very long that were covering this window jerking as they were trying to like pull him up. And I felt terrible for the actor because I'm sure he was getting thrust against the windowsill because they didn't know what was going on. And the whole production had to stop for 20 minutes until they could get him fixed. It was so funny to me. So that was my first experience with Peter Pan. And now seeing it as a full Broadway production, the fly systems were seamless. And it was really fun getting to see all the little magic happen on stage. It's a really fun show. I'd highly recommend it. Even if you're an adult, you can still find, I think, magic in some of those shows. And that's always fun. But we've got people in the chat tonight. So enough chatter about us. Angela is here. She is our favorite moderator and our best moderator. She keeps us going when we cannot, because clearly, Nate, we are terrible at moderating our own sales.
Yeah, we can't be trusted at all. We can't be trusted at all to do our own sales. So yeah, Angela does that for us. So we're very grateful to Angela, and Angela, and in return, we give her basically all of the power over the sales.
Yeah.
And whatever she says goes. Virginia, hello. Welcome in, Virginia. How lovely to have you. And lovely to
Good
see
to
you.
have you here, Virginia. Thank you so much for tuning in with us. And Patricia is here tonight. Welcome, welcome.
Hiya, Patty Cake. Lovely to see you. Heidi Esterholm is here as well. Heidi, lovely to see you. Welcome back.
Heidi, glad to have you in the chat tonight. Welcome to you. And Randy, welcome, Randy.
Randy Grassklaus, welcome in. Hiya, buddy. Nice to see you. Who else do we have? Greg is here as well. Hey, Greg. Nice to see you, bud.
It's always good to see Greg in the chat. And Noreen Hoffman is here as well. Welcome, Noreen.
Hi, Noreen. Welcome in. Innocent bystander. Yeah, that's what I've got on my on my thing. Somewhat innocent bystander. Welcome in, Cindy Henning. Is that a new name to us?
I think Cindy is new to us, so welcome, Cindy.
If you are welcome. If you are coming back, sorry, I don't remember everyone's name. It's my declining memory as I get older and older. Sally, welcome, and Sally, Thrifter Not Hoarder. Lovely to see you. And Sonia Cooper. No, I'm sure I've seen Sonia before. Welcome back, Sonia. Lovely to see you.
Welcome, Sonia and Sally. We're glad to have you tonight. And Denise is here tuning in as well. Welcome, Denise.
Hiya, Denise and Nettie as well. Welcome in, Nettie.
Yes. Hello to the vintage family. Indeed. Hi, Mom. Glad you're here in the chat tonight. And Mom has a very, very special Julie up tonight. So if you've been following along with that beautiful pottery my mom's bringing to the sale, we've got another incredible piece. I'm going to give you a sneak peek of it because it's really cool, and it will be available coming up soon in the sale. But this one's extra special. They all are extra special, but this one in particular, I think, just steals the show with the most adorable little design. And it is this cute little froggo. He's Professor Frog reading to his little duck students that I just love. And this one will be available later. And a little sneak peek of our duck friends. They are not regular ducks. They do, in fact, glow. So they've got a little secret that's so fun. So I'm excited to bring this one tonight. So it is a extra special froggy for you all. Mom's been working hard with some fun animal themes. And there'll be a bunny rabbit coming up soon. So if you love bunnies, you want to stick around for that too. That won't be in tonight's sale, but we've got it coming up. So stay tuned. Let's see. Susan Romy is here. Welcome, Susan.
Hi, Susan. Welcome in. And I saw Janet as well. Janet Green, my friend Janet. Katie, I love the brooch you had on with Jeffrey the other night. Will you be selling that anytime?
Janet, I think you're talking about the moon brooch with the green stone in it, if I remember correctly. That is marked something, and I don't remember the maker's mark. I don't know if I plan on selling it anytime soon, but when I do sell it, I will keep you in mind, and you'll be first on my list. That one's coming from the private stash, so it's it's a little hard for me to let go. But I do know that you like that one, and if I see another one by chance, it is signed. I will pick it up and bring it to a sale, and I'll let you know. And if I sell that one, of course, you're first on my list. So I'm so glad you like that. I think that's a pretty cool brooch. Let's see who else.
Monica Gear is here as well. Welcome in, Monica, as is Sister Shirley from Dogbone, Michigan. Is that a real place, Dogbone, Michigan?
I think Dogbone, Michigan is a real place, but if it's not, that's a great name anyway.
That sounds very cool.
I love it.
Oh, my friend Cheryl from Canada is here as well. Hiya, Cheryl Ross. Lovely to see you.
Hi, Cheryl. And Rosemary Jolly is here. Welcome, Rosemary.
Hi, Rosemary. Nate agreed to send me a top tier brooch. Yeah, okay. Nick's Vintage Next. Hey, Nick, buddy.
Hi, Nick. So glad to have you here.
Oh, my cousin Gay is here.
Yay.
My cousin is here as well. Hi, Gay. How lovely to see you.
Wow, you saw Mary Martin and Peter Pan? That's so cool, Virginia. Awesome. That must have been quite the experience. And Serenity is here.
Serenity. Hi, Serenity. Lovely to see you.
Now, Serenity, I think you were gone on a cruise, or you were going on a cruise.
Right.
Did I get that right? Are you back from your cruise? How was it?
Yeah, that's right. Oh, yeah. You were actually getting brooches to wear on the cruise. Oh, yeah. Tell us about it. Tippy Winks Vintage. That's Christy Garza. Welcome in, Christy Garza, Princess Christy Garza.
Yes,
Welcome
Christy
in.
is here, and Christy is our dear friend. So, Christy, we're glad to have you in the chat tonight. I hope that was a perfect introduction for you.
Click at Hearts, Leslie. Lovely to see you, Leslie. Welcome in. Frankie Diane Razor. Hey, Katie and Nate, my first
Hello.
time here. Welcome in, Frankie.
Welcome, Frankie. Well, we're so thrilled you're part of the Vintage
Yeah.
and Vinyl and Soulmate family. We love having you here. And everyone in the chat is such a friendly bunch of people. So
Yep.
we're glad to see all of our new friends commenting. And a shout out, of course, to our friends in the Lurkers Lounge. So if you're hanging around tonight in the background doing some dishes or cooking dinner, or you've got us on the big screen, we want to welcome you here too. So thank you for joining us. And Lisa is here tuning in from New York. Welcome, Lisa.
Hi, Lisa. Welcome in. Lovely to see you. Dan Ferris is here as well. Love all the green. She looks great in green.
Yeah, green's, I think, slowly becoming my second favorite color. My favorite has always been red, but green is a pretty good color. So I like that a lot. Let's see. Virginia also liked the piece. Yes. Well, maybe I'll have to bring it to a sale.
Joe is here. Joe S.
Joe, welcome, Joe.
Hey, buddy. Nice to see you.
And let's see. Gavin's coming in from Canada.
Hey.
Welcome, Gabby.
Hi. Yep, there is a dog patch. Fantastic. Yeah, that's my cousin Gay. Frankie, we're a really friendly bunch here. So welcome in. Gaza, lovely to see you too, which means that Karen is probably here as well. There she is. Hi, Karen.
Welcome, Karen. And Karen is also our other moderator extraordinaire. She is a huge help when Angela needs to step away for a minute. So do look out for Karen in the chat tonight. She'll also be a big help. Let's see who else I'm missing in the chat. Oh, Serenity says that she's back. It was amazing. My pen and my sun hat was a hit. They called me Hollywood. Oh, that's
so neat. That's so cool. That is so cool.
I love that. And, you know, the cruises are really kind of the perfect place to get gussied up. One of my favorite things about the cruise I did in December was seeing all the people for formal night. You know, some people didn't get as into it as other people, but the people that did, they went all out. Tuxedos, the whole 9 yards. And it was just fun to see people get dressed up again, because I think we, as a society, don't really do that nowadays. And that's what I love about vintage, is it allows you to kind of, you know, get gussied up and do fun things with fashion that we normally don't do in our workout wear that is common nowadays. It was fun too at the theater. I saw several people in suits and top hats, and all the little girls had their little Tinkerbell dresses on with the light up shoes, which was fun. And I don't know, it's just kind of neat to get gussied up for things. I'm so glad you had a good time.
Sister Shirley, you can address this one, Katie. Sister Shirley says, "Why don't we get to see Nate? Why don't we get to see Nate?"
Nate just doesn't feel comfortable on camera, so we don't show Nate's face, but he's here with us by voice, and his voice is wonderful, and he's got some great brooches. So
he has a face for radio.
No, that's
why. I got some new porcelain gas station key fobs today. Standard oil.
Standard oil. Nick, I want to see pictures of those. So Nick is from Chattanooga, and we met in person on the yard sale this year. And one of my favorite things that I've gotten probably ever at an antique mall are these little porcelain Esso gas guys. They're oil drops, the Happy, and I think her name was just Esso Oil Drop. I don't think the girl had a name, but if you remember the Esso advertising from way back in the 40s and 50s, you'll know the oil drop meant. And they're little porcelain fobs that one would have had a hole in the top to hang on a peg, and then the bottom had another hole for the key for the bathroom. And Nick got a pair of the Esso guys after I did. Now, I'm not 100% sure if mine are authentic or not, but I just love them. I don't care. That's one. Usually I try to buy authentic things, but I just think they're so adorable and they make me happy. So Nick, that's really cool. So we've been on this whole collecting journey of these porcelain key fobs, and I think they're really awesome.
Okay. Susan
But,
Williams, hello
Susan,
from the lounge. Welcome in, Susan Williams from the lounge.
glad
Lovely
to
to
have
have
you,
you.
Susan.
And Diane Herman is here as well. Hi, Diane.
Hi, Diane. Welcome, welcome. We're so glad to have you. Yeah, I
Helen,
agree, Mom. Nate's voice makes us all
Diane.
melt. It's totally true. Yeah, Nick and I are under the assumption that all porcelain is fake nowadays. It's true because there's so many reproductions of that kind of thing. Okay, so I think we're caught up on hellos.
I
We'll
think
get
there was
started with
Helen.
our sale.
We missed Helen Melchor as well. Welcome in, Helen. Yes.
That's wonderful. Oh, and I see Mom talking with Gay about pottery, so that's fantastic. Okay, well, we're going to get started with the sale tonight. Now, before we do, we have a giveaway. This is just our thank you for you guys coming and hanging out with us tonight. We know it's late, but we're thrilled you're here. And there's 3 giveaways throughout the show. These tonight are mystery giveaways, my favorite type of giveaway, because you guys don't know what you're going to get, and I don't know who's going to win them. But when I do know who's going to win them, if I know them, I can kind of theme the giveaway to them. So that's what's really fun. So Nate, can you tell everybody how they can win the first giveaway of the evening?
Indeed. The giveaways are open to everybody. You do not need to purchase to enter the giveaway. It's letters of the alphabet. You can guess as many times as you like, but 1 letter at a time. So good luck, people.
Good luck, folks. Now, Nate and I know the secret giveaway letters, but our moderators do not. So this is kind of fun. So we'll be watching out for the letters. We promise it is not rigged. All right, let's see. The letters are pouring in.
Oh, I'm not even sure what letter I'm looking for. Okay, hold on a second. Let me go back.
Right.
Okay.
Let's see if I can keep up with the chat. Boy, this is always fun to see these letters just coming in like crazy. I don't see it yet, so keep guessing, guys.
Oh, I do see it.
Okay, I see it. I hope we see the same thing.
I'm going to go up a little bit further. I'm going to go back just to make sure
Just
that
to
that's the
double
first
check.
time. Is it that person?
Yes. I think it's the same person we're thinking about.
Yeah.
I'm gonna highlight it. Patricia.
Oh, okay. Okie dokie. Have you highlighted that?
Yes, I have.
Where is it that you've highlighted it?
It's a oh. I see. I missed Greg.
I see someone completely different. Hold on.
Okay. All right. I'm sorry for
before Greg, there's letter artist, but I see someone before that as well.
Okay, so we're clearly terrible at
Sorry, people. We're absolutely useless. But if we keep on going up, I've got a horrible feeling that the very first M is Angela from Dear Bloody Angela's Vintage.
It is her.
It
Angela.
is.
We're sorry. We've been going through the gamut of people who were all excited that they won. So let me make a note. We're going to send a giveaway to Lisa, Greg, and Patricia. You guys are all getting giveaways.
Every time we muck something up, we've got to give something away to someone.
That's okay.
Willie Joe has popped in as well. Rachel,
hi,
Willie.
Willie.
To see you. William Yeager is here as well. Billy Boy, so nice to see you, buddy. Kim, Desert Gal Curious, I saw popped in as well.
Angela says, give it to Lisa. Okay. So we're going to give the first giveaway to Lisa, and then Greg and Patricia, be on the lookout because you will be getting something.
Sharon Spencer. Sharon Spencer is here as well. Sharon, lovely. Thank you for joining us.
Hi, Sharon. Welcome, welcome. And Randy's here from Mr. L Page, so thank you.
Oh, Randy, is he? I can't see Randy in the chat, but the
Sharon
chat just
says this is rigged. Junk Waffle, hi. Junk Waffle, could you do me a favor and send me your information again? I do believe that I have a giveaway for you, and I was never able to deliver it. So if you wouldn't mind emailing me your details, that would be fantastic. And speaking of details, we're going to get into some housekeeping just to explain how the sale is going to work before we actually jump into the sale. And if you're new here, this will be extremely helpful. And if you've been here a hot minute, thank you so much for listening to this again. So if you claim an item from either Nate or me, please send the following information to my email, which is katie@katiescreations1.com. I need your real name, your YouTube name, your shipping address with zip code, and your PayPal email so I can get you a shipping quote and an invoice for the items that you purchased tonight. Also, all the items that you're seeing on screen are shipping from Florida. So even though Nate's in New Zealand, all of his stock is with me. So we're able to give you a fantastic rate through Pirate Ship, and everything will be automatically combined that you purchased tonight. So it'll save you on shipping a little bit. Also, make sure if you are on a computer that you switch on over to live chat. And if you're on a cellular device, toggle on over to all messages. I'm not sure why YouTube has top chat. It shouldn't even be an option, but it will kind of cause some lagging issues and doesn't show you the full comment. So go ahead and toggle out of that. Also, when bidding on an item, you will see yourself first in the chat. So refreshing often throughout the evening will just kind of ensure that you're up to date with the feed and that you're able to get the items that you really want. And speaking of that, Nate, we have another little sale update that we've implemented because, of course, on our sale, we try to do things the fairest way for everybody. And we discovered we were doing something that seemed fair, but it actually wasn't fair. So, Nate, what are our new sale policies?
That's right. We were never wanting to do just in cases. And we found that still people were wanting to put in some big bids at the end so that they could secure winning the item. And we had this rule that you couldn't outbid yourself. So we've realized that it is not as fair as we thought, so that you can outbid yourself. So every bid is in essence binding in the chat. So you can outbid yourself. If you have any questions about how we came to that, message Katie or message me, and we will be happy to discuss it with you. But we now think this is the fairest way. So yes, you can outbid yourself.
Yep, that is excellent. Thank you so much, Nate, for sharing that. And we're going to get straight into the sale because we've got some really exciting pieces tonight that I am thrilled to bring. And I know Nate is as well. So, excuse me, let's see what our first piece of the evening is. Oh, this piece is wonderful. And I do see we have a question. How many times can you add to add an alphabet? Oh, Frankie, you can guess as many times as you like for the giveaways. You can keep adding letter after letter. It just has to be one letter at a time. We ask that you do that so that we're able to find the letters a little bit easier. They're not together.
So, Frankie, that would be like hitting M and then hitting enter, then hitting H and then hitting enter, and then hitting D and then enter, rather than HMD and then hitting enter. But we love the giveaways. We really do. And we love that people are so eager to enter them.
Yes, they're always so much fun for me. Okay, so we are going to get started with our first brooch of the evening. And this is a really gorgeous piece of jewelry that Nate found in a lot of Austrian pieces he had shipped over. And I think that this is absolutely stunning. This is 2 inches in size, and it's going to start out at $28. And I just really love this particular brooch, Nate. I think the colors, the design of it is absolutely stellar.
It has a really pleasing color. These they're actually cabochon pears, aren't they? They're not faceted pears, they're cabochon pears. So they don't have all the fats, the flat surfaces. They have a rounded top. And they just look like garnets to me. The beautiful double halo of the clear rhinestones, and there is a tiny little drop at the bottom and a tiny little single rhinestone at the top. I thought this was particularly elegant. The rhinestone quality is really, really nice. And it's practical. I still love those brooches that you can put your glasses on.
Oh yes, I love these. I think the circles work incredibly well when pinned to your shirt. You'll never lose your glasses or sunglasses. I mean, you can slip them right through. And I think that they work beautifully.
Yeah.
I, as a glasses wearer, am very frustrated sometimes when I have to take off my glasses to put on my sunglasses and I'm traveling and I could possibly lose my glasses. So having that circle brooch is just really perfect for it. And then to me, the cabochon cut of those pears really make this brooch even more elegant. It looks like something from a Tiffany jewelry store off of Fifth Avenue. You know, it elevates it and it just looks so incredibly real. No one will know when you're wearing this that this isn't a several $1,000 piece of jewelry. It's fabulous. And
do women still tie scarves to their handbags?
Oh yes,
that used to be a thing, didn't it? But imagine having this on your handbag and putting a scarf through it. It would just look so pretty. And again, this is when you just see how good quality the Austrian rhinestones are. And how slightly but subtly different the European pieces that I've been getting or I've gotten so far, how slightly different they are to the standard American pieces of the time.
They really are different. And I think they have just a totally different design. And to me, the color saturation, as we talk about all the time, of Austrian stones are incredible. I mean, nothing wrong, of course, with American jewelry. There are some wonderful pieces out in the world, but this, to me, I'm going to try to hold the light actually behind this because let me show you the back. All the open work there really allows the light to shine through, and it's just even more beautiful when you can see. Look, you can see right through those rhinestones. It's just something really amazing.
Little candies.
Yeah, they are like little candies. They're gorgeous. Now, I think that this is probably from, what would you say, 50s or 60s, Nate, given by the back?
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah. I would say it's a 50s piece.
Gorgeous brooch. So I'm going to get this on one of our vintage postcards. And this is another great way to display brooches is by putting them on the corner of a postcard and a little flower frog to put into your displays because it just adds a little something extra, I think. And this is a beautiful thatched roof in England, probably from like 1911, somewhere around there. But we'll start the countdown on this. I think the design is just incredible on this one. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. Hello, Maria. Welcome.
Hi, Maria Rodriguez. How nice to see you. Looks like we didn't have a taker for that particular one. That's fine. We'll bring it and show it quickly at the very end. Or if you're watching on the repeat, please feel free to email us.
Please do, of course. Okay, it is a gorgeous brooch. Now, let me see what I want to do first. I'm in my dress pants today, and these dress pants are very slick, and I'm on this kind of slick vintage leather chair, so it's a little difficult for me. Let's do this one. Okay. This is absolutely amazing. This next brooch that I have. This is 1 3/4 inches in size, and it is starting off at $25. Now, when you see this, guys, This is a special. It is a really gorgeous lilac color. And purple is something I don't see a lot in brooches. I think you see a lot of the blues and all those colors in the mid-century pieces, but not so often purple. So this is an incredible light
Yeah.
lilac color. All the stones are glass and faceted with those prongs. Then you have these rounds, the aurora borealis, which really make the brooch. I think the design's really beautiful, the way they've utilized these big oval shapes. Then you've got the circles kind of mixed in between. And to me, the aurora borealis just sparkles. I mean, it just adds something so incredible to this. And the fact that these are all glass really adds to the design for me for this. Now, these particular aurora borealis stones kind of make me think that this is late 50s, early 60s. Aurora borealis wasn't invented until 58. So that's where I kind of arrive at the date for this. And the quality is just fabulous.
Oh,
So,
Perla. Perla's Precious is here. Lovely to see you, Perla. Welcome in.
good to see you, Perla. We're thrilled to have you. So if lilac is your color, this brooch is for you. And you can see how it shows up on Vanna White here, just how beautiful it is. This is our $14 little Amazon clutch purse. And I think they're so fun. They come in an array of colors and they're inexpensive. But then you get a brooch like this that just makes it look like $1 million. You know,
Yeah.
it's the perfect little night out on the town number. And of course, that purple is really unusual with all the kind of loops and twirls of that aurora borealis. Really is gorgeous to me. So you're not going to see a lot of purple out in the world in vintage costume jewelry. It just doesn't come up as often as other colors. So I always jump on it when I see these pieces. So let me get this on a postcard. And we'll start the countdown. And I do have some really incredible postcards tonight from Angela, or photographs that I'll be utilizing here. This is one of my very favorite postcards because it's sort of Art Deco. It says best wishes. I think it's absolutely lovely. This is early, probably again from 1910. And I see you, Patricia. And I just think that this is a stunning combination with the lilac. Oh my gosh, that's gorgeous.
That looks lovely.
Yeah, it
That
really
looks so
does.
pretty on that. It looks so nice on that postcard.
It's just a winner to me. The color combinations,
Yeah.
oh, it's gorgeous. I love this. Okay, so we're going to start the countdown here at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. All righty, friends. Yeah, that's a really special one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we'll see who snags that. And I think Patricia is the one that will be taking that guy home.
Oh, that's a great buy. Congratulations.
Yes, Patricia, congrats. That is a beautiful brooch. You are going to love that. So that is headed to Patricia. Excellent grab. All right. Send to Susan Romy. Yes, of course I will.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yes, I will.
Oh,
Wonderful.
that's lovely.
So awesome, Patricia. Thank you. Okay. I will most certainly do. All right. And I'm sorry I'm slipping out of this chair a little bit. So if I move around a lot during the sale, I do apologize. All right. Let's see. These pants are just not really working with the chair tonight.
Oh, no. I know it makes your back a little sore, doesn't it?
It does. Yeah, I've got to get a really good office chair. I love my vintage chairs. I think they're fantastic. And when I'm packing orders, they're really great. They're very supportive. But somehow back here in this little space, they don't roll very well on the floor. I can't get super close to the desk. And then with my pants, I'm sliding around. It's a whole thing. And also, if you're just tuning in here, I normally do have a really fabulous background behind me. I don't sit behind a blank wall, but I just moved. So I'm getting all of my vintage and antique Coca-Cola trays hung back up on the wall. So still have a blank canvas at this moment, but we will be back soon. Okay.
Oh, it's Susan's birthday. Susan's Romney's birthday.
Susan.
Happy birthday, Susan.
Oh, that is wonderful, Susan. You're gonna love that. I'm gonna send you something also for
Yeah,
your
let's send her
birthday.
something extra.
Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Making a note. All right, got it. Okay. Now, this next piece, Nate, is really special because it's signed, and well, signed jewelry is always fun because there's certain manufacturers of vintage jewelry that I just love to look for. And Nate hit the jackpot, I think, with this particular brooch. It is a fantastic Kramer piece, and it measures, let's see here, 2¼ inches in size, and it is starting off at $30. But it is Kramer, so it is signed, and it is just magnificent with those textured marquees.
These incredible textured marquee stones that look like almonds. Once I realized that they look like almonds, I sort of can't unsee it now. But this is again one of the grand names of costume jewelry, Kramer. Really, really good quality. This is subtle. They really do have a lovely golden sort of glow to them. Really, really interesting brooch. Good size. It does read as being silver tone, but it actually is gold tone, isn't it?
It is, yeah. On camera, it might read silver, but it is actually gold. And there's the mark. If you can't see, I was hoping that would focus. Kramer is on that right there. Absolutely gorgeous pinwheel design.
Yeah, really, really interesting. Really nicely constructed, and quite understated too.
Very understated. And you know, Kramer as a company, I always look out for their designs. And typically, when I see Kramer, I find a lot of Kramer that has more rhinestones. But I thought this was particularly amazing because of the textured molded stones, which you don't see a lot of. Kramer is from New York. They were founded by three brothers in the 40s. And they were very known for, you know, their floral designs. They did a lot of sparkle and glass enamel pieces. And of course, Kramer was huge in the 50s and 60s. And I think at one point I was reading about Kramer the other day, and they actually collaborated with Dior for a time. So I don't know if there's like Kramer and Dior pieces, but yeah, that's something to be on the lookout for.
Wow. Yeah. There was a comment that Nick made to you somewhere. I saw a Coca-Cola tray at Dirty Jane's today, Katie. Girl standing next to a green car.
Oh, I love that one, Nick. That is from the 1950s, I believe, late 40s, early 50s. It's called the Roadster Girls tray. And you'll notice that one's pretty interesting because usually Coca-Cola trays have the copyright in the swerve of the C, the original ones do, but this one has it underneath the word Coca-Cola because that was the tray that they started doing after the war. They started doing, or towards the end of it, they started putting the copyright underneath Coca-Cola. So that's a pretty cool one. And it's got I think it's got the red with the silver stripe border. Yeah, that's fabulous. I would definitely
can you make a note, please? Susan Romy has a new address.
Oh, yeah.
And Patricia Wishon is going to email that new address to you.
Wonderful. Okay, making a note. Sure can. Yep, I got it. Excellent. Okay, so back to the Kramer. Fabulous. It's got little rhinestones, beneath those gorgeous. And I think almonds as a nut, they have just the most beautiful coloring to them. And this really has that gorgeous coloring mixed in, which I think looks great on our champagne champagne colored. This is, oh my gosh, I've just forgotten this sister of our Perch trio. They the Golden Girls.
There's Betty White. There's
Vanna White, Betty, and oh my gosh,
I'm too old to remember this.
I'm suddenly like Sophia. Oh my gosh,
Sophia.
Champagne Sophia has this fabulous Kramer brooch. That Sophia, thank you, Nick. Blanche is our necklace display, but we do appreciate it. And I'm gonna get this on one of our new photographs that Angela sent. I think these are really fun, of the Neon Museum, and they're kind of iridized. I don't know if you can see that, but they've got this really kind of cool shiny texture. So I'm going to put this, you can do brooches on the side of photographs too. I think they're really, really, really fun. So we're going to get that on this photograph and start the countdown. 20, 19, 18, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end for the gorgeous Kramer. Yes, too many ladies, Angela. I can't keep track of them all.
I think that's a pass as well. We'll bring that one back.
We'll bring that one back. That's a great brooch. All right. Let's see here. Let's see what's next. Okay. All right. I think it is time to do a Julie. Who is up for a fabulous Julie? This one is particularly adorable. Of course, all the ones my mom has been doing are wonderful, and she is quite the talented lady, my mom. She has a minor in art and is just amazing at doing all of these little projects, and she does an incredible job with pottery. And I don't have that talent. I tried one time to do throwing and I lost the clay. It's very hard to get that centered. So I'm going to show you some pictures here to tell the story of our little frog gentleman tonight. He's really adorable. And Mom has been working so hard on these, and she's got some really great pictures to share with you all from her pottery studio. And I think you guys might have seen some of these before, but that is Mom throwing in her pottery studio, her heaven, as she calls it. And Mom is working on some new pieces with blue Italian clay from Spain. I said Italian clay, but it's Spanish clay. And this is Mom checking in on the kiln. The kiln is always such a big moment when you open the kiln to see if things actually worked or they didn't work, and that's always nerve-wracking. So Mom loads all those shelves up with the Julies, and you can see the one that we've got tonight is in the kiln right there next to the one with the carrot, which will be coming soon. Hi, Nikki Moss. So glad to see you.
Hey, Nikki. Welcome in, Nikki.
So Mom spends lots of time on these. Now, this one in particular, Mom said took her a long time to make because there's a lot of very special details that are not easy to do. So this is our little Julie for tonight. And he's starting off a little higher than our other Julies just because of the sheer volume of work that has gone into him. So he is starting off tonight at $35 in the chat. And let me tell you, he is amazing. Mom spent a lot of time making this little ridge here, and she uses crushed up glass that she does herself and then fuses it almost into this divided area here. And then she's used glaze underneath, which was definitely hard discovery to decide whether or not that was going to work. Because of the different firing temperatures and things, this has to be fired so many different times to get the final product. Of course, it has its initial firing to kind of harden the piece, and then all the different glaze firings and things that she adds to it. And it has to keep going back. So it's definitely a nerve-wracking process, and it's absolutely amazing. And of course, then she spends time finding all the little findings to go inside of her pieces. And this little frog guy, let me tell you, he is adorable. So I call him Professor Frog, and he is reading to his 3 duck students, giving them a wonderful story time. Probably reading Princess and the Frog, if I had to guess, or one of my favorite books from when I was a kid. I would say Winnie the Pooh could be another option that he's reading to his little duck friends. But the story that you guys choose to create with the frog can totally be yours. But this is what I kind of feel when I'm looking at the frog. And I need your help because I don't know the name of the 3 ducks. So I need all of our friends in the chat to name our ducks tonight. Now, these ducks do glow. They have some uranium in them. And Mom says these ducks are very hard to work with to get positioned correctly on the rim. It requires a lot of skill to get them to balance there for her to be able to attach them. So that's always a fun process. And then this is called a paper transfer, which she has to cut out by hand, each individual part of the paper transfer, and then it attaches on through another firing. So it is definitely a hard process, but a fun one for Mom. And then, of course, she signed the bottom with the date, and it has these amazing little feet. She buys her beads from all over the world and has them imported here, and I think they are the most gorgeous glass beads. So that is a little tour of our Professor Frog and his little duck friends. And Cheryl is saying Inky, Dinky, and Pinky, which I think is very cute. Those are great.
There's a new name there, B. Castro. Welcome in, B. Castro.
B. Castro, so glad to have you. Professor Bully and Tweety Birds. I like that. Oh, Huey, Dewey, and Louie, they are in the running for me. Yeah. I love those. I see Greg also said that. I think that's great. Yep, they are wonderful. Name them Katie, Angela, and Nate. Also good suggestions. Yeah, they're little lucite ducks, and they do glow under black light, which I think is fun. And the frog, he's just got the most whimsical, adorable little face on him. He's thinking while he's reading. This just is the kind of thing that makes you smile. What I like about these particular dishes is that, you know, when you're doing dishes or you're washing your hands during the day, it's always a gamble with rings, especially because I wear a lot of rings. If they're going to go down the sink, you know, and you don't want to get your good jewelry dirty, so, or have it lost. So it's really nice to have these kinds of cheery little trinket dishes by your sink to hold your rings while you're doing dishes, or just at night to put some chapstick in or to put your jewelry in. It's just something on your counter that makes you smile, because I'm a big believer in that. Okay, so we are going to start the countdown. I see Serenity there at 35, and this is so adorable. So here we go at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Yes, I agree, Gay. That is so true. Yep. This is a really great piece. I was also thinking this frog, you know, it's almost like he's sitting in his own little pond reading to the ducks who are also on the pond. I love it. It makes me very happy. And I see that is sold to Willie Joe. Congratulations, Willie. Rachel, you are grabbing that Julie, and he is precious. He is headed your way. Okay, so Mom's got some more coming, and I think that you guys are really going to love the other ones up as well. We've got a bunny coming that's just absolutely adorable with carrot motif, and you guys are going to love that. And there's some jewelry jars, that's hard to say, coming as well, and some pieces with that fantastic blue clay from Spain. So Professor J. Hopper, I love all the names you guys are coming up with. They're so fun. All right. Yay, Willie Joe, congratulations. And Serenity, if you are interested in another Julie, I do have another one available. If you are interested in seeing it, I can run that one as well. Okay, I think we will scoot on over to our next piece. I'm so glad, Rachel. That one's really adorable. Okay, let's see. Oh, this one's great, this brooch. Now, I've never seen a brooch like this before, Nate. This one is really, really amazing to me because I think the center stone's extra special. This is 1 3/4 inches in size, and it's going to start off at $25. Now, wait until you see the middle of this because I just think this is the coolest thing.
Yeah, as we've said before, the red rhinestones are harder to come by. We see so little red, and this is such an incredibly bright and saturated red, but it has this really interesting marble-like cabochon glass in the middle that makes it just so interesting. This wasn't a glower, I don't think. I'm pretty sure we tried it, but it wasn't glowing.
This one does. What? This one does glow. I tested this. I don't know why, but there are 3 big marquee stones that glow cadmium. So wow.
I don't know. I think we had tested some other ones, but I don't know if we did do that one. So it's good. There's definitely cadmium in some of those large marquees. But really, really interesting, the central marble-like rhinestone. If I can call it a rhinestone, I'm not even sure.
I would just call it a cabochon, but it almost looks like Italian marbled paper. It's just so beautiful, and it's glass. It's not a plastic. It's definitely glass. I don't know how they did it. This is the back of it. I don't know on dates, Nate. This one kind of stumped me because the back is not ultra smooth. So it's not indicative of the 50s, but it's definitely not new. So,
and that, that pin back does extend a little bit further past.
See, that's true too.
And it probably would extend a little bit more even because it's got a tiny bit of a curve to it. I think this is legit 50s. I wouldn't have a problem with saying that this is 50s. But the color saturation is just so strong. It really is bright.
It's gorgeous. And, like Nate said, I see tons of brooches all the time, and I just do not find red. I look for them because red is my favorite color. And this is very unusual. Plus, to have that center stone like that with the cabochon, oh my gosh, that's just stunning. And then the glow, it is really, really great. So this one is, to me, a very special brooch. And that red is just so fiery. Okay, so we're going to get this on one of our vintage postcards, and we'll count this down. It is absolutely gorgeous. I'm sliding off this chair again. Having a chair problem. Oh my. Okay. Let's get this on one of our vintage postcards. Let's see what we want to put this on. Ooh, how about a nighttime postcard? Let's see. I was looking for the perfect red, but I don't know of a red postcard that I have at this time. So we're going to use the Times Square building at night. I think the blue colors really go together super well. Ooh, wrong side of the postcards. You can see that moon. Oh, that's gorgeous. Oh my gosh, that's just a winner. Okay, so we're going to start the countdown here at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid in. Such a brilliant combination. I totally agree, Greg. It is a true winner.
Are you wearing a belt? Hook it around to the chair.
I am. I could do that so I don't slide.
Oh, there's a sold.
All right, we're going to see who grabs that. And let me just put this back in our fabulous little categories that Angela made for us.
Oh, that goes to Randy. Thanks, Randy. Thank you, everyone who's bidding on that. You're going to love that when it arrives, Randy. It's a really lovely piece.
Randy, that is gorgeous. So congratulations to you because that is quite special. Okay, excellent. Randy is grabbing that. All right. Wonderful.
Oh, yeah. My cousin Gay makes glass cabs and beads and things. It's absolutely fascinating process.
I would love to see that Gay in person. Yeah, Nate's cousin is an incredible jewelry maker. Okay, let's see. Oh, I'm gonna adjust the chair just a little bit. Ooh, it is time for my next piece. I'm excited about this because this is a Judy Lee piece, another fantastic signed piece of the vintage world. And Judy Lee jewelry is absolutely amazing. You don't see a lot of it out in the wild. I do look for it because I think the design is really lovely. It started in 1949 out of Chicago by Blanche Viano. She was a huge fashionista, and she wanted to open up a small jewelry company. And it was just kind of an additional thing that she was doing in her life, and it took off. So, of course, all of her pieces were sold all over the place. But I love Judy Lee because the craftsmanship is amazing. The designs are extra good. The rhinestones are clearly, Austrian because of the sparkle. So incredible. So this is a piece straight out of the late 50s, early 60s. It is 2.5 inches in size. It is signed Judy Lee, and it is just gorgeous in color. So this Judy Lee piece, I know, isn't it great, Nate?
Wow.
This is starting off at $28 in the chat, and it is signed Judy Lee. I'll show you that mark in a moment. All the marquee stones are incredible. You've got the sparkly ABs, and I love the metalwork detail, as you can see there, that have little leaves sticking out. I think that this is extra special. And it is signed on the back Judy Lee. So in the world of costume jewelry, I always look for signed pieces, and well, Judy Lee is excellent. You can see on the Y backing there, which does help date this piece.
Oh,
yeah, you can see that mark. So this one is a stunner, let me tell you. Even from far away, you've got that gorgeous paparazzi effect happening. And I think it is really special. So I'm going to get this on good old classic Betty. Betty's been with us the longest of the Purse sisters. And I think she'll really sparkle on Betty. I absolutely love the design of this brooch. And of course, doesn't it just look like ice?
It does. It's so wintry. It's so icy. It's just beautiful.
Patricia says, wow, I need a bib. I'm drooling way too much. It is. It's just, to me,
maybe loan me one of my bibs.
Yeah. It does sort of have a snowflake-like design, Joe S. I totally agree. Yeah. And just the dimensionality to it. I mean, you can see how well made it is. It's not one kind of flat piece. It does raise up with all those different levels, which must have taken eons to make.
Yeah.
And, I mean, look at even the metalwork. This is the thing that amazes me all the time about brooches from the 50s, is the backs do not have to be fancy. But look at all the detail, the floral detail that they put into the back. it blows my mind. And then all the rivets, each one of those little prong set pieces is riveted on. So, I mean, the quality here, guys, is just bar none. I mean, it's really good.
It's so icy. It really, really is so icy.
It is really icy. And this is the kind of thing that you can pass down in your family because Judy Lee is collectible, and you're going to have a really great piece that you can wear and enjoy and then pass down through the generations. And it will be a really, really special collectible name.
Hello, Mary Seaman. Hello from down under. Are you in Australia? What part of Australia are you in? Or you could be in New Zealand. I think we're down under too.
Hi, Mary. So glad to have you here. Okay, so we're going to get this on one of our postcards.
It's quite bridal to me, this one too.
Oh, yes. That would be good for, all of those beautiful bouquets that people are doing nowadays.
Or in an updo, if you're a bride having your hair done and having that sort of set in your updo at the back, it would look absolutely beautiful.
It would be stunning. And speaking of stunning, I say we get this on our With Fondest Love postcard from 1906. Look how gorgeous that lady is. And we're going to get this in her hair, so to speak, on the postcard. And I think that's gorgeous. Look how beautiful that icy brooch is. Oh my gosh, that's stunning. Okay, so we're going to start the countdown here at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid in, friends. Gorgeous.
There's a lot of interest in this one, which I'm not surprised about at all.
Yeah, this is a really, really special brooch.
Hiya, Mary. Welcome in.
All right, and I see that sold. We're going to see who grabs that piece.
There goes Greg.
Congratulations, Greg. That is absolutely incredible. You are going to adore that piece.
I wonder if that's going to
I do wonder that. But Greg, if you're keeping it for
he might keep it for himself. He might keep it for himself.
Yeah.
I would not blame him.
No, it's such a gorgeous brooch. Oh.
Or he might. It's not her birthday yet. He might want it sent to her to wait for her birthday.
I'm a go for it now kind of person, so.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I'm not a waiter. Okay. So let's see what our next piece is. Nate, I'm just going to adjust this chair again.
Okay.
No one will ever know. All right, Greg. Got it. What was the word? Okay. Let's see. I'm just having such an issue with this chair. I'm sorry, folks.
Oh, dear. I'm sorry that that's so problematic.
I can get the other red chair, but I just don't want to swap them in the middle of the sale because I feel like that would be disruptive. But
no, if you want to swap it, you do that. I can.
Can you hold? I know that's your favorite pastime, Nate.
Yeah, that's your regular chuck me under the bus while I flounder. You move. You
Gotta change this chair, guys. I just cannot sit in this chair.
I still haven't made notes to myself of what I should say when I get trapped like this.
Just follow the chat.
Yeah.
The chat is your guide. See, this is the green chair. It's vintage, but it's very soft.
There's Suzette Bunting. Talk about your underwear. It should be some sort of measure that how long it takes until we talk about my underwear. Lovely to see you, Suzette. I've been trying to get those spider brooches, and I'm having some real problems getting in touch with my my person, and I'm still hopeful that I can get some, but it'll be a while. I know that you were really interested in the spiders. Mate, underwear is always a good topic. What's the best thing this week? I got some really cool storage things for my desk. So I've got a really, really tidy desk, and I'm really pleased about that. Get him to talk
Tidy
about
desk is good.
bears.
Bears.
Oh, bears. I say bears the same way. Boxers or briefs? Boxer briefs. Boxer briefs. No budgie smugglers. No budgie smugglers for me.
Okay. Nate, you're off the hook now. The chairs have been successfully swapped.
Fantastic.
Yes, Nate should be proud of his desk. I know how that is. I feel like with my packing table, everything's sort of coming together in the new space, and it's wonderful. Okay, so we are going to get the next brooch up and running. This is 1.5 inches in size. And when I saw this, I told Nate, this looks like a Reese's peanut butter cup. And I absolutely am here for this. And I think that the stone in it, when you see it, it's just going to make you drool. It's so cool. This is
Mary.
$18. Hi, Mary.
Chairman, I reside in sunny old Fremantle, Western Australia. Fremantle's lovely. Nice to have you here with us, Mary. I'm in Auckland, New Zealand. Katie is in Florida in the US of A. Hello, Kathy Carboni. How come we can't see Nate? It's because Nate is really unattractive.
No.
Nate, did you copy it from the photo I sent you of the office? I'm not sure. Okay. No, they're hard to buy, vintage ones.
Yeah, it's hard to get vintage spiders.
Yeah. I had those really big ones. The big ones were contemporary, but I think you were still interested in one for Halloween. Nate, did you copy it from the photo I sent you of the office? Oh, the gemologist office. No, I didn't, but that was a great office. Hey, Blue Phoenix.
Glad to see you.
Because he loves to tease. Poodle can get you the photos.
Photos in the alley. Poodle can, but Poodle is not here tonight, but she'll be back next week, I'm sure. Okay, so this beautiful, stunning cat's eye brooch is starting off at $18. And does this not remind you guys of a Reese's peanut butter cup? Because it does me, and it makes me hungry, and I love that about this brooch. But I also love the color of the glass cab in the center. Don't you think this is so cool? It looks like marble.
Yeah, look, I thought this was really interesting. It is coming into that brutalism of the 1970s, I feel, with this. I don't think it's 50s brutalism. I think it's 70s.
And it does glow. I would agree with that. And the center does glow. And it's almost like they cut a marble in half and put it inside of a brooch. Like, it's just amazing. It's very cool.
Is topaz also called cat's eye? The whole cat's eye thing, that like tiger's eye, is called chatoyance. And it's something about how the rock structure is sort of put together. You get this glint, this cat's eye glint. That's called chatoyance. I don't think this necessarily has chatoyance, but it does glow. Yeah, you've got that clear band that does glow.
Mm-hmm. And to me, it just sort of looks like a cat's eye. So it has that kind of design, but I don't think it's...
That's cool. That's cool, Suzette.
Yeah, on a ring, this would be really awesome, wouldn't it, Gay? Totally agree if that could be a ring. Wow. Yeah. That's fabulous. You display spiders all year. Jars of apothecary items.
That's cool.
That's very cool. Okay, let's get this on Sophia, who I'm sorry I could not remember your name earlier. But Sophia is perfect, I think, for this. I would agree with the 70s note on this, but the glowing and then just the design is absolutely gorgeous on this one. And I, of course, use these little helpers for the sale to make it easier. But when you have your own purse, your own Betty or Sophia, you can pin them right on and you won't see the little stick, of course, sticking up.
Yeah. I thought this was really interesting. And I'm pretty sure this was a European one as well. This was,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure this was a European one. Gazel, can you send me a picture of that? He's got a ring that's been referred to as topaz cat's eye. I'd love to see that, buddy.
Yeah, please send the picture. We definitely love to see it. Nate's our gemstone expert, so he really knows.
By no means expert.
Oh yes, Nate knows so much. I have learned everything from Nate on gemstones. But I think that this brooch is really fabulous, and we will get this on a vintage Halloween postcard. If I can grab this postcard quickly enough, then we will definitely get this on that. And I know it's not Halloween time, but I just think it's kind of perfect for it. So this is a 1920s Halloween invite. I love it. It says, "This is an invite to a Halloween frolic at blank o'clock. At this time, the goblins will come and get you if you do not come." So I know we're not in Halloween mode, but I think that that's kind of perfect on our cat postcard. So we'll start the countdown here. I see Randy at 25. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. Look at that color. Gosh, that's gorgeous. Yeah, that is really cool. I think it's the perfect postcard, Patricia. It's just really fun with the cats. And that's the only Halloween card that I have in my postcard collection. Yes, I agree, Greg. It can be worn at any time, and it would be fabulous on a hat. So, Randy, that is coming to you for 25. Congrats.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. Katie, can you hold the fort for a second?
Sure.
I'm just going to go and grab a couple of painkillers. I've had this pesky little pinched nerve, and it seems to be bothering me a little bit at the moment. So I'll be back in just a shake.
No problem. I totally understand. My back's been crazy this week. Okay. Let's do a ring. Let's do a ring. How about it? We're going to mix it up a little bit. Now I have a sterling ring that I'd like to bring tonight. And this piece, I don't believe is vintage. I think it's a newer piece, but it's absolutely gorgeous. And it does have real amethyst in it. So we have a Presidium gem tester here. Nate has taught me how to use it. He is our gemstone resident expert, and he does an amazing job with the tools that we have. So I did test this. It is amethyst. I bought it from a reputable dealer. It is marked sterling, and I think it's just gorgeous. And I love rings. I am a huge fan of rings. So this beautiful sterling ring is 7.5 in size, and it is starting off at $24. So I'm going to show you the ring on our mandrel, and it is absolutely gorgeous. It has a amethyst, pretty sizable. I don't know the carat weight, but in the middle, and then this gorgeous design on the outside. And I did give it a polish, so it has been freshly polished with our Haggerty's, which I just love. And rings do make me feel very styling. So I think this is really fun. This is a piece that I also picked up in Mount Dora at the Renegers Flea Market. The purple stones are fabulous. So this is starting at $24. It is sterling, and it is 7.5 in size. Now, if it's a little bit too big for you, you can always get a little ring wrap on Amazon, and then you can, or take it to a jeweler and they can tighten that up for you. So it's very easy to get resized. And with the price of sterling, it's not gold. It won't cost a fortune to resize it all. And I do want to show that sterling mark on the inside. It is marked 925 right on this inner lip. So it's a really gorgeous piece, and it just absolutely sparkles under the studio light. I love, love, love that design, and the way that the stone is bezel set. as opposed to prong set. I think that's a really interesting method for faceted stones, which this is, and has all little facets. I think that just is gorgeous. I actually bezel set one of my rutilated quartz, which you don't often see that, and I think that it is something different and unique than what a lot of people have. So it would be even too big for my thumb. Well, Patricia, you can get it, resized with one of those comfy coils too. So some people do have very, very small fingers. I totally understand. I wear between a 7.5 and an 8 personally, if that helps anyone. But we're going to go ahead and start the countdown on this gorgeous ring, starting off at $24. We've got this on Blingo Star, our little ring helper, and 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. And I know rings are hard. They are different sizes, and we've got a lot of people that are different sizes. So I totally understand if this ring isn't quite the right size for anybody, but it is beautiful. Patricia says, if I still owned MT equipment, I could size it to fit. Oh, I'm sorry, Patricia. Okay. Oh, your equipment. Patricia, did you do jewelry work? I'm very curious. That's really neat.
I think it was her late husband.
Oh, that did.
Yeah.
That is very cool.
Although I think Patricia may have made things as well, actually, and now that I say that.
Oh, that is so fascinating. Okay, so I do not see any person I don't see anybody for that. So that's okay. We'll bring it back at the end. No problem. I realize that rings are hard. They're different sizes. Okay. Let's see here. Ooh. This one, I think, also glows. Yes, this one glows. This one's a fun one. And the glow on this one is strong. Okay, so this is starting off at $22, and it measures 1 3/4 inches in size. Oh,
No,
you did with your husband.
No, one of the stones on this is in vintage condition.
Yeah.
One stone is in vintage condition. This would have, well, I would have had to have started this higher. One stone is a little bit on the cloudier side. It's still a really, really beautiful brooch, and the glow is magnificent.
Yep. Every other one of these stones, oh gosh, that's showing up so well. It just glows like crazy. I mean, you guys can see how amazing this is, this uranium brooch. And the little stone on the side that has a little vintage wear is hardly noticeable, because of the facets and the way you wear it. It doesn't really show up, but we do like to point those things out for you guys, of course.
Yeah.
And I still feel that even with the small amount of vintage wear, it is still a fantastic wearable piece. And actually, it looks really great on my green suit today, I must say.
Oh, it's got a lot of life left in this.
Yeah.
And again, it's like those glasses, Jory. They're so handy if you're a glasses wearer.
They are.
And especially if you're a glasses wearer that has to take your glasses off a lot, and when you've just got reading glasses and things.
It's really so helpful because as someone that wears glasses that has hair, I do not like the little nose pads. They always get stuck in my hair. So if I'm trying to wear my glasses like this, they always just get caught, and it's very annoying. But having something like this would totally fix that. So I think it's great. Green is my new favorite color to wear. So you had it on today. Oh, that's awesome, Mom. Yep, we're both in green. I was themed for Peter Pan, but it does look like peridot. It's just amazing. One of my studio lights just ran out of juice, but you can still see the glow there. So if it just got a little darker on screen, that's why. Still getting my office set up.
That is a really strong glow. I mean, that is a
That
super
is
strong
crazy.
glow.
It really is super duper strong. It's amazing. And you know, they would use uranium and things in glass to color the glass, not realizing at the time when it was invented that, oh, well, it also does these other things, but it's no harm to the wearer or to the person. It's encased in glass. It's not going to hurt you in any way. You actually get more radiation from your microwave than you do a vintage brooch, but it's fun to show off, and that's the reasoning behind the glow. So let's get this on a vintage photograph. Angela sent these wonderful photographs over, and they are so cool. So I'm going to get this on our color TV photograph, and I wish the metal work, the metal shine on this, Angela, I'm sorry I don't have the correct terminology, would show up, but it is just amazing. So we'll get this on the color TV sign. And this was taken, I think these were all taken from the Neon Museum in Las Vegas, which is really a fun place to visit. Mm-hmm. So here we are at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. Yeah, I don't know what to call it either. They're almost iridized, like iridescent sort of. I don't know if you guys can see that, but they're really cool. Yeah, they're just amazing, these pieces. Okay, so we're gonna see who's got that beautiful brooch, and that glow, man, is really something. Okay, and Christy, congrats.
Princess Christy Garza. Sorry you missed out on that, Susan. I hope we find something else for you. Thank you, Christy.
Thank you, Christy. Yes, and Susan, I'm sure there'll be something else in the sale that you love just as much that we've got for you. Okay. So let's see here what we've got next. Ooh. Let's do this one. Or this one. We're going to do this gorgeous blue brooch. This one is stunning. Now, this is another one that has just so much. Oh, Gay would like the ring. Yes, of course, Gay. You may take the ring, and I know you will love it. So that is headed to you.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
Gay. Excellent. That's coming to you. This is another brooch that I just thought was so beautiful. It reminded me of an Italian tile, and the colors are great. Everything about it's great, but it is in vintage condition, so it's got a little bit of wear, but still, as Nate says, lots of life left in it. It's all solid glass. The stones are great. It is 2 3/4 inches in size, so it is a pretty big size. This you're going to make a statement with. And this is starting off at $25. And I think it's absolutely gorgeous. It is incredible, the blue color in this with that blue cabochon. You've got two different blues happening, sort of that aqua light blue within that really dark, almost cobalt color, which I just love. And I think the design of this is so effective. You've got those really big round ovals, which I love, and then the round cabochon in the middle with the little rounds that are all prong set in between, and the marquise in the corner. I mean, this is absolutely gorgeous. Now, this does have some vintage wear. This is foil backed, as you can see. So some of the foil, just little bits, almost pinhole sizes, are missing from the back, but it really does not affect wearing it so much in the front. But you can see maybe there's just a little bit of wear, but overall this is absolutely gorgeous. And I like to point out things when they do have a little condition issue, but this is for its age. And I would
Yeah.
guess this is 50s is just absolutely fabulous for a brooch of its size. Look how it just commands this purse. It really takes over and makes this a true statement piece. I think the blue is just really a looker, as Gavin is pointing out in the chat. It's stunning. Yeah, this is a good one. And it is gold tone. And its safety clasp works incredibly well. This is another one because of its size would be really awesome on a vintage lapel. And yes.
Would you hold it close to the brooch you have on now, Katie? Just trying to get an idea of size.
Yep, sure can. So this is the brooch I have on now. And there it is next to it. There it is on top of it. It's pretty much exactly the same size, give or take maybe like 1/4 of an inch.
Is missing foil repairable? Paint or fingernail polish, etc. You know, I would have thought that if you were worried about some of that coming off, that a layer of clear nail polish might be exactly what you want to stop it happening, or at least to retard the progress of it happening. What would you say to nail polish as a lacquer on the back of those foiled pieces?
I don't see why you couldn't do that. I have never personally done that myself. So if you do it, I would do kind of a small inconspicuous spot. Test it at first. Just make sure that none of the the foil is coming off more. I don't see why it would though. And I actually think that would be kind of the perfect sealant.
Yeah.
For that. And also I was just thinking that gold, kind of real gold craft paint that you can get at the store, I think would be absolutely wonderful for this.
Oh yeah, tiny little touch ups.
Yeah.
Tiny little touch ups.
Totally. I think it would work great. And I mean, honestly, this is such a good piece and you don't even notice, but if you do want to protect it, it's great. And I'm trying to show some more scale for you. Here's, you can see on my measuring stick, it's pretty large. And then I had it in the palm of my hand. So I have, I don't know, I would say smallish hands. And there it is filling up the whole palm of my hand. So if that helps with scale, I hope it does. This would be really cool in a hat, I personally think. I think it would be great. But I see you, Noreen, at 25. So we will get the countdown started on this. And let me get a good postcard for this particular one. Ooh.
Some of my glass and brooches have gone dark. Is that due to missing foil? Could be due to missing foil. It could be due to water getting underneath the rhinestone. That can turn rhinestones dark and cloudy. So if you are wetting, if your brooch is ever going to get wet at any stage, I would make sure that that is really well dried off. Really, really well. And even to the end of leaving it in a nice, warm, hot, sunny window or something, just to dry it all off. But I would always say that before you consider wetting a piece of costume jewelry to clean it, get yourself a little can of compressed air and see. You'll be surprised how much you can get rid of and clean it with some compressed air, or even all its cases, dry it with a hairdryer. Yeah, absolutely. If you wet that brooch, get it dry as quickly as possible. But before you wet it, if you want to clean it, I would always go down the route of getting little. And can you get that on Amazon? I'm not sure, Katie. Amazon doesn't really come to New Zealand, so.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You can probably get 3 cans of compressed air delivered to you tomorrow for, I would say, I don't know, $15 or maybe less. Amazon is amazing. So yeah, you can find all kinds of compressed air, but the hairdryer trick I have used many times for water that gets under brooches, and it works beautifully. Just the metal gets hot, so you do have to be careful with that. You don't want to hold it too close, and I would put it on a low setting. And I've also used a very soft toothbrush. I actually keep just a plain dry soft toothbrush, and I like to go over some of the rhinestone brooches before we sell them with that, just to get any debris. Dust, sometimes gets caught in between the prongs, so that's a big one. But the compressed air I really like. I think that's fantastic for that. And I would try, in fact, I actually will get some of that paint at the store and some nail polish, and I'll give that a try on a piece I have in my personal collection. I'll let you know how that goes. Okay, so we've got Noreen Hoffman at 25, and we have this stunning brooch on this beautiful postcard of the Capitol building in DC, and I just love those cherry blossoms. I think they're so pretty with the blue. So we will start the countdown. This is definitely a statement brooch for sure. People are going to see you, and you are going to be fabulous. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. Yes, I agree. Don't put any stress on the setting around the stones. I would totally agree with that, Gay. So that's wonderful. Yes, it's fun. I love learning from other people too in the chat. I think it's really great. Oh yes, perfect Cinderella brooch. Yes, Shirley, I agree with that sentiment.
Totally.
Okay.
Willie Joe, that goes to Willie Joe. Congratulations, Rachel.
Rachel, you are going to love that. And if you're going to wear that on your hat, it is going to be absolutely fabulous. So it's fabulous either way, but congratulations on that. Okay, let's see. I just wrote this as big blue because it is big and it is blue. So Rachel, congratulations. Okay. Great. That is headed your way. Okay. Let's see here. Ooh, this one's really pretty. This is another one I really like because it's kind of like this sunburst. It's just really great. This is starting off at $20, and this is another brooch that is in good vintage condition. So this is 2 1/4 inches in size, and Nate and I both feel that brooches that have a little bit of wear, they don't deserve to just be thrown away because I think they've got a lot of life left in them, and people can love them and wear them still. And I like sort of the worn look on a few of these pieces because I think they really go with that kind of shabby chic lace Victorian aesthetic that people love. And this one, I just think the design is gorgeous. So Nate, this one is really a winner.
Okay. I've got some different information because I've actually got a multicolored brooch coming up now for 20, and this one coming up next for 18.
I'm sorry, I flipped these. So this is starting at $18 because of course the wear. It has just some stones that are a little aged, but that doesn't mean they're any less gorgeous. I think the design is really fun. Nate, would you wear this at the collar? Because I just think this is
I think it would look really pretty at the collar. And it is such a pretty brooch, and it still does have some life left in it. I think it's really delicate and a very pretty design.
And if you wear vintage ties like me, I think that the top of the tie is a great use for brooches. And this would be a really fun one because of its long sort of bar design to put there. And of course, also on a band of a hat, I think is extra fabulous. It's just styling. Let me get this on Betty so you guys really get a sense of this brooch because I think the design is so gorgeous. When do you think that this is from, Nate?
I think this is a pretty much bang in the middle of the 50s, I would have thought.
Yeah, I think so too. I think it is straight out of the 50s, all prong set with those slender marquees. I love a slender marquee. I don't know why. I just think they are the epitome of class. And this is very, to me, very Hollywood. Hollywood glam. I can see all the stars of yesteryear walking down the red carpet with their stunning red dresses on. This is just something I think that's so gorgeous. Yeah, I really love this brooch. And let me get my other light plugged in so that it's charging so we don't have this kind of weird shadow happening, because I think it's inhibiting the sparkle on some of the brooches here. So let me...
Yeah, Monica likes that on the top of your tie.
Oh, I think it is a very clever what happened to this cord over here? Okay, here we go. Pause for a moment.
Does anyone wear a brooch on the Windsor knot on a tie? I sort of think some ties beg for a brooch. Is that what you do, a Windsor? Is yours a Windsor?
Do. Yeah, I'm a big fan of the Windsor knot. I think Windsor knots are kind of classic and wonderful, and I like their thick knot. I think they're really extra special. You know, it's like you kind of went to the extra effort, and I think on a tie like that is excellent. You can do a 4-in-hand knot, which is the simplest of all knots. A lot of people do that because it's easy. It's the one they learn to tie, but I like Windsor knots, and there's also a whole slew of other very intricate and hard to tie knots that I'd love to learn. But my grandpa taught me the Windsor, and that one, he was a big fan of the Windsor, so that's what I know. Yeah. But I think that this is really just such a fun brooch. See, that's gorgeous. Yeah, I think it looks great. So vintage ties, you can get them by the dozens at the thrift shop. In fact, we've got a local store here. I can buy them, a whole bag of them, probably 8 or so for like $5. And a lot of them are new with tags. Some are vintage. Like I found a vintage Woolworths one with the tag at my local thrift shop. I got another one that was Brooks Brothers, brand new, had like a $200 price tag on it. Crazy. So you can get some really good things there.
Sister Shirley wears many of her brooches on wide hair bands.
Oh, that's so clever. Yeah, you could get a bunch of hair bands on Amazon, the wide ones, and then just pin the brooches to them. What a great idea, sister. Okay, so we're going to start the countdown on this, and this is our heartiest congratulations postcard, another favorite of mine from 1911. And we will start the countdown here at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. Greg says it would be a nice accent on an ascot. Yes, Greg. Yeah. Totally. Kim says that her dad wore a tie with Windsor knot every day to work in the 60s. Yeah, I think that's fun. I think Windsor knots were really big in the 60s. And then in the 40s, you see a lot of those skinnier knots. I would say more like a 4-in-hand knot that you see. Okay, I don't see anybody for this brooch.
No, I don't think so.
Bring it back on the replay. Could you explain what an ascot is, Nate?
Oh, an ascot is a piece of cloth, sort of scarf-like, that is knotted at the throat. And I even think that ties may have evolved from ascots.
That would make sense.
I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, an ascot is a piece of fabric tied at the throat.
Yeah, ascots are really fun. I don't have any ascots, but Nate's always telling me I should get some ascots. Okay, we're going to do a fabulous brooch next. Now, this one is small, but it is mighty. And it is truly from the 1920s. This is a stellar piece of Art Deco. It is just the epitome, really, of Art Deco, and I'm obsessed with this. It is a bar brooch. It measures 1 3/4 inches in size, so actually almost 2 inches. It is sterling, and it is early 1920s, early hinge. All of that. This is just, to me, so amazing. I got this down in Mount Dora at the Renegers Flea Market. And I was so pleased to get this because I think the design is lovely. And then to see that early clasp is really fun. And then the fact that it's sterling and enamel, just everything you want in a little antique brooch. So this piece is starting off at, let me it is starting off at $25, but it is from the 20s. It is that gorgeous Art Deco design. Now, I don't believe that this is real onyx and turquoise. However, it totally could be. I think it's enamel.
It is enamel. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's enamel. And that is a classic colorway for the 1920s. That sort of minty green and black is absolute classic 1920s colorway.
It totally is. And then let me show you the back. It is early. You can see it's got the C clasp with the pin back extending past the clasp. And then you have this early barrel hinge. Don't see these very often. So that definitely helps date it. You can see kind of how early that hinge is compared to the other brooches that we typically see. And then on the back, it is marked early. Yep.
Yeah.
It is marked 925. Right on the back. And this is totally from the 20s. It is straight out of that time period. Absolutely lovely. These are the perfect little brooches to wear on your lapel or on a hat bar. I think they're great. Let me get this on one of our vintage purses so you can really see the detail, because I know from far away it's not easy to see. But guys, when I tell you this is amazing, it really is. And I love Art Deco, so I am always on the lookout for Art Deco and jewelry and bottles, old advertising. Art Deco is my jam. So it's kind of amazing that I let this brooch go to sale because, yeah, this was one I really wanted to keep, but I wanted to bring it to you guys.
And not to forget that enamel is actually really, really delicate. And I used to see when I was doing a lot of antique shopping, and there were a lot of antique shops around, which there aren't anymore. I would see this type of brooch, and there would be inevitably damage to the enamel. And this one is absolutely pristine. Yeah, just a lovely example.
It's such a good brooch. Let me go ahead and get this on one of our postcards. Oh, I had the perfect postcard. Here, let me see some. Where? Oh, well, hang on momentarily. I'm just kind of sitting far away from the postcards. Oh, yeah. Okay, we're going to get this on a hotel postcard. Oh, yes, we've got some fabulous postcards here. Yeah. Okay, this is the Hotel Commodore. This is an early postcard, so I think it's perfect for it. Very deco in the postcard's design. And this is straight out of New York City. Look how fabulous that is with our Art Deco skyscraper in the back. Love the Chrysler building. I think that's
that's interesting. Lisa said she used to be an enameler back in the 80s, made car emblems with enamels.
Lisa, that is fascinating. Yeah, how cool is that? Monica, yes, this does remind me of the Empire State Building and its design, which I'm obsessed with. Totally obsessed. I think this is brilliant. It does look really good on the hat. This is a perfect one for a little bar. And then, of course, with these, once you put them on your hat, you can stick a feather in it. So you can make them really kind of fun. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start the countdown here at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. Yes, the Empire State Building is the one with King Kong. It was so funny. I was with my friend in New York City, one of my best friends, and we had taken a trip to NYC, and I'll never forget trying to take Chastity to the Empire State Building. And it's so easy to have like a momentary brain fog, which happens to everybody. And I was going on and on about how much I wanted to see the Empire State Building, and we had tickets in advance, and after dinner we were going to go. And Chastity's like, "Why do we want to go see a building at night?" She's like, "I don't really understand." And I'm like, "The Empire State Building, Chastity, like this is the big building in New York City." And she was like, "Well, I know you love buildings, but I'm not sure that I want to go see a building. Like, I'm kind of tired." And the more I kept talking about it, eventually I was like, "King Kong." And she's like, "Oh, that building?" I'm like, "Yes, the King Kong building." And so she loved it. We had a great time, but I will never forget that. I think it was so good.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
so
gay, but it is for 30.
yes,
She
I
put on a
see
high
Gay
bid.
for 30. So Gay, congratulations. That is gorgeous. You're gonna love that. It is a wonderful piece. Okay. Let's see here. That's going to Gay. Excellent grab. Okay. And then Suzette, I see you. She says, "Bedroom done in Art Deco females. I am jealous of your lovely ladies postcards. You showed several last week. I wish I could get my hands on this." So Suzette, I have a whole lot. I bought 700 plus postcards. So if you would like some Art Deco ladies, email me because I've got postcards and I'm willing to bring those to you. Now, the ones I share with you guys here, they were my grandmother's part of her collection, so I can't let those go. But believe me, I've got lots more. So if you want me to bring some postcards next week, I will. And Suzette, I'm happy to take some photos of some Art Deco ladies I have and send them your way if you would like. So please let me know. They're great. And they're early too, which is really fun. Yes, Sleepless in Seattle building. That's a good one. Okay.
Okay, what do we have next? Oh, is this the multicolored brooch next?
Yeah, we'll go back to the multicolored one, Nate. I'm sorry, I skipped over that one. Not because, of course, I don't love it. I think it's wonderful. Oh, yes. I'm happy to sell these. I picked these up from an estate sale, and I think they're wonderful. So I've been slowly selling my lot of postcards, so I'm happy to do that. You want to see the Ghostbusters building? Yes, of course. Okay, so 1 3/4 inches is the size of our next brooch. And I love this because it is so fun. It's straight out of, I would say, the 60s. It's very just starbursty, Sputnik-y, all the things. And it's got every color under the sun, which makes it great. So this is starting off at, let's see, $20. It is all prong set. And look at the colors in that, Nate.
Yeah, I do kind of like this combination of every color. We would call this sort of tutti frutti. I do like it. And we looked at this and Katie, I said to Katie, one of these things has got to glow. Like one of these stones has got to glow, but not a single one of them glows.
Actually, Nate, I take that back. If you get really close with this black light, the 2 orange stones up at the top do glow slightly.
Oh,
but it depends on what angle you have them. So I didn't notice those yesterday, but this is a very Eastery pen. I think it's so
okay,
fun.
Gay. Lovely to see you, sweetheart. I'll talk to you during the week.
Oh, totally Rainbow Bright. Yes, this is fabulous. Fabulous Rainbow Bright. I absolutely love this. And of course, it is all prong set with a symphony of rivets right
Symphony
in
of
the back. It's so
and
cute.
these are nice quality rhinestones as well. It wouldn't surprise me. These are Austrian rhinestones, and it's just so lovely. There's
Yeah.
so many different colors in this.
Yeah, you've got your orange, your greens, your pinks, your blues. I mean, this is the really kind of perfect Easter flower brooch. It's just so cheery. And then if you look at the design of this, again, this is one of those things that just blows my mind with these mid-century brooches is they didn't have to put so much detail into these, but even the back, to get that sort of textured, starbursty Sputnik look, they fluted the metal on the back, which is so elegant and beautiful. Like that could be a brooch in and of itself. And then you turn to the front and you've got all of that raised detail. And then the metalwork, which is gorgeous with all the filigree that they put behind the rhinestones. So it just really pops, this one. I think it is such a gorgeous
What
flower.
a symphony. Ange just loves teasing me about symphony of rivets, and I regret ever saying that now because she teases me about it all the time.
What a symphony. But it's a great saying, Nate. I really do love it. Okay, so we'll get this on our 1908 postcard. Happy Easter to you, because I do feel that this is very Eastery and fun. This is a Tux postcard. And look at the colors. Don't they look so good? Oh, that's a good match.
The quality of those rhinestones are just insane. They are just the saturation is just so beautiful.
They really are. I mean, just the design of this is such a winner to me. And the fact that it's multicolored, that just really gets my attention. Because you can wear this with pretty much anything. And of course, for Easter is awesome. So we're going to go ahead and start the countdown at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. Yep.
Easy to replace a missing stone. That's a good point. It's like architecture, so fancy when they didn't have the tools like we have today. Yeah, we are building blah homes when you have the tools for the 1700 houses. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
There's a lot of really horrible places being built here. I've got to admit, we've got a housing crisis, such a housing shortage. So a lot of places are being built that aren't that great. It is a bit sad, but I will always love brutalist architecture. That's my jam.
I love it. My brother lives out in Denver, and I was visiting him recently, and his neighborhood that he lives in is filled with older homes. It's very much like kind of a Riverside, Avondale area, which if you don't know about that here in Jacksonville, it's a historic neighborhood filled with gorgeous old homes. And they rent from a guy, and a lot of the houses on his block, they're all being torn down to build these modern monstrosities. And they are sort of cool in that they're, new and very shiny looking, but they're very blah to me. All the character has been completely stripped from them. Personally, that's my opinion, but I'm all into the older housing. So I think they're wonderful. It's a full symphony orchestra, Lisa says.
So did that sold for 21? Is that right?
Yes, to Susan
Williams. Thank you, Susan. You'll love it. It's a really, really pretty piece.
It's gorgeous. So great job, Susan.
Poodle hosting a big alley sale. I'm not sure where Poodle is.
Yeah, Poodle's not with us tonight, but I know she'll be back, and she's always with us in spirit, of course. Okay. Yeah, Nashville, I've noticed, Rachel, a lot of those homes are getting kind of torn down. Oh, you live in Green Cove Springs now, Susan. Wonderful.
Green Cove. I think we are overdue a giveaway.
Yes, for our giveaway. We're way past giveaway, so I'm sorry, guys. But we've got another giveaway, and this is our mystery giveaway. So it's always fun to theme it. You won't see what it is on screen, but you'll get something wonderful in the mail. So, Nate, how do the folks watching win our giveaway?
So you do not need to have purchased anything or intend to purchase anything to enter the giveaways. They are open to everyone. No, don't you be quiet at all, Suzette.
Yes, please, Suzette. Yeah.
So it's open to everybody. And with all this, yeah. I so agree with you. So it's letters of the alphabet, people. One at a time. Guess as many times as you like. Good luck.
Good luck, friends. Yes, I can totally get on a soapbox about tearing old things down. So I will not here, but I definitely am a bit. Oh, I already see the letter.
I said as well. E for Edward, Serenity. It goes to you. Congratulations. And Rosemary. Oh, no, I thought she was right after her with the same letter, but it was somebody else. Congratulations.
Yep, people, but congratulations, Serenity. That beautiful giveaway will be headed your way with your other wonderful purchases from the night. So thank you so much.
I see Glowy Girls in here as well. Hi, Glowy.
Hi, Glowy. Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you here. Okay, let's see what is up next. Oh.
And Erin Long. I think that's a new name. Welcome in, Erin.
Hi, Erin. Okay, so I've got another great multicolored brooch for you that also is very Sputnik-y and 50s and fun. And this brooch I love, and I actually have one. So I am able to sell this one. Otherwise, I would not be selling it because I just love it too much. It is a great design. It is 2 1/4 inches in size, and it is starting off at $25. Now, what I absolutely love about this is the molded stones really make this spectacular. And the iridescence on this particular molded stone in that turquoisey color is everything. Also, you don't see a lot of AB stones that are red in nature, and these are red. So this is an incredible brooch, if you ask me, because the design details are amazing, and the stones do glow. There's a little bit of glow in those red stones. You can see they're glowing almost like a cadmium color. So this one's really, really fun. It's very starbursty. You've got those. They
look like little lollies. They look like little sweets. I look at that and I think that's little candies. You know what I mean?
It does. It totally looks like little lozenges that you would have had as a kid. Kind of like a Jolly Rancher is what that reminds me of, or a taffy of some kind. I don't know. Gosh, it's just wonderful. Let me get this on this purse because I think it's going to show up best on Vanna White. And oh my gosh, look at that. Now you can really see the iridescence on that one. Oh, that is so cool. And this, of course, is unique because of the colors, too, that you're getting in here. You actually are getting purple. You're getting red. You're getting that emerald green, the iridescence of that kind of turquoisey, tealy, and then ambery yellow. So you're getting some stones that are a little bit harder to come by in colors. Back in the 50s, when they were doing a lot of these pieces, the purple, the red, and the yellows were particularly hard to make. So that makes this extra special. And then with those AB stones, you just don't see a lot of that colorway in those particular AB stones. So I think that this one is excellent in the design and the dimensionality to it. It really has that kind of starburst and flare, which I love, with the different length pieces coming out here with the rounds, and of course all prong set too. So very regal colors. And look, again, detail on the back. Like, this is not something that had to be done, but people of the 50s thought, you know, we've got to make beauty happen pretty much everywhere that they could. And that's just stunning. Okay, so we're going to get this on one of our vintage postcards. Let's do an Easter postcard because even though the stones are not as pastel colors, I think they work really well for Easter. So we'll pick an Easter postcard and get this on here. Oh, this is kind of a fun one. Let's do this. Hiya, on the hop every minute and loving it. This is a postcard that was sent to my grandmother from, I think, her dad's brother out in California. So Fred, I think this came from Fred. So, oh, that's a fun one. I think that looks really great together. So we'll start the countdown here at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid in total Mardi Gras brooch. Very Mardi Gras, very fun. Whoop. All right, we're gonna see who grabs that gorgeous brooch. That one is a really good one. That is, they're all so amazing. Each one a little work of art. Okay, I see that sold, and that goes to Glowy Girl.
Congratulations.
Yay. Glowy, you are going to love that. And Glowy, I believe I have your information, but just in case I don't, or it got lost in the shuffle, would you mind sending it to my email again, which is right here on the bottom of the screen? Thank you so much. Now, I can't wait for you guys to get these pieces in person because they are just so amazing. Okay. Let's see. What's up next? Okay, we did that one. Oh, all right, excellent.
Is it a bracelet next?
Yes, we have a taupe bracelet. Yeah, the lag is real tonight, so do take a moment while we're getting our next piece set up and refresh. That's always a big help. Let me measure this, Nate. This next piece is a really stunning bracelet. It is vintage, of course. It's going to start off at $22, and it measures 7.
Oh, Gabrielle Lish is here.
Hey,
Gabe is here. 5 a.m.
5 a.m. Gabby from England. How are you guys doing?
Yay! I hope you're having fun.
I hope you are too. Now, is this your first day or second day? I've kind of lost count, but I can't wait to hear all about it. I hope you guys are having fun. Now, this bracelet, I think, sort of has a Lisner-like design. Now, it is not marked anything, of course. You know, back then with vintage jewelry, they might have signed the earrings and not the bracelet, or the bracelet, not the earrings. I don't know why they didn't do that. Thank you, Susan. I appreciate you. But this has a very Lisner feel. It is not signed Lisner, but it is possible that it could be. And these stones are just gorgeous, aren't they, Nate?
Yeah, I thought this was a Lisner when I bought it, actually, because it does really shout Lisner. I like these autumnal colors, these warm sort of honey reds, you know.
Yeah, I like them too. And I think that this is so versatile because this is the kind of bracelet you can wear with anything and it will just match, you know, like I'm wearing green today and it goes perfectly with it. It is gold tone and it has a fold over clasp. Now, I really love, Nate and I both love, when jewelry designers take the time to make the clasp part of the design. And I love that they've put 3 little rhinestones there to add that extra detail. I think is really nice. We're going to get this on Bernadette so you guys can see how it would look on our bracelet form. And this is 7.5 inches in size if you guys didn't see that or hear that earlier. So most people I find in bracelets, my mom's a bracelet maker as well. She finds most people have a wrist size about a 7 or 7.5. So a very good size, really, really gorgeous, kind of floral design, wouldn't you describe it as not neat.
Yeah. But I just think these colors are just lovely. It's so autumnal, so rich. The brown is just lovely.
It really is. Okay, so
Melly Merchandising says, love your brooch. Welcome in, Melly.
Melly, so good to have you here tonight. Welcome. And Gabby says that Pam's completely running wild. That does not surprise me. Okay, so we'll start the countdown here at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. All right. We'll see if anybody is interested in this bracelet. Oh, yes, I do. I see lots of people, and there is quite a lag tonight. Holy moly.
That's crazy. That is crazy, that lag.
All right. And I see Dear Angela sold. So we'll see who's taking this gorgeous bracelet home. Noelle, congrats.
Thanks, Noelle. If you haven't followed Noelle on Instagram, I think it's quite a new account, even though she's managed to get herself like 400 really cool photos uploaded. I don't think she's been on Instagram very long, but do yourself a favor. It's Tsunami Umami, all one word, which is such a cute name, Tsunami Umami. It is, follow her, the purses, the handbags, the cameos, the jewelry. It is just insane. Okay, have a good show. We're heading out to a car boot. Hey, fantastic.
Car boot. Yay. I've always wanted to go to a car boot.
Yeah. Oh, there's the link to Noelle's Insta. Yeah, just follow it. It's so cool. Such cool stuff. Have a great time, Gab.
Taste in jewelry.
Have a great time.
Have fun. Good luck, Gabby. I can't wait to hear all about it.
Yeah.
Okay, so my next piece is 2.5 inches in size. And this is really fabulous because it is yellow. And like I said, I just don't find a lot of yellow brooches. I do look for them, but they're hard to come by. And this is cabochon cut teardrops with frosting. So enough said, it's absolutely wonderful. This yellow piece is starting off at $28 in the chat because when you see it, it is gorgeous.
That is insane.
I know. Look at the pale yellow.
That's insane. That is absolutely the frosted, cabbed, pear-shaped, and with that faceted pear shape.
Mm-hmm. And yellow. That golden yellow. Holy moly, people. And then you've got the AB stones to boot. So this is a really special brooch. And there's the back of it. Definitely mid-century. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Absolutely sparkly and everything you want. All glass stones that I can tell. And yeah, this one's a holy moly brooch. They call me Mellow Yellow. Yep.
Yeah.
My gosh. Look at this. I'm telling you, I just love yellow. And when I find it in brooches, I get so excited because it's just not something you see every day. And then that frosting on those pear stones, to me, absolutely fabulous.
Yeah.
And that yellow is so gorgeous. It almost reminds me of something you'd see in a famous ring, almost akin to the Hope Diamond, but not the Hope Diamond in a museum somewhere. Just the sparkle and the saturation is really gorgeous.
Yeah.
I love that. Okay, Rosemary Jolly, I see you at 28. I am going to get this on a... Whoop, I'm knocking over my black light here. Oh, and I did forget to mention something very cool. The yellow glows orange. Yep.
Oh, on that middle stone.
That middle stone glows orange, and it is crazy.
Wow.
But you never know what's going to glow, and that is a glower too. So it's got all the things happening. All right, we're going to get this on a vintage postcard. Let's do this one. The best Easter wishes. I love the little chickens on this one with their champagne bottle and then the eggs and then the bigger bunny who looks sort of angry. I don't know. There's something about this that is so endearing. And I love the yellow colored Easter eggs because I think they match this brooch perfectly. So we will start the countdown here at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. Absolutely stunning. And I also wonder, not particularly with this brooch, but with this postcard, why the chickens are in the champagne. I have I have questions, but I don't have answers because some of these older postcards are kind of funny to me. So that's a funny one.
Because Noel, congratulations.
Noel, you are going to adore that. That is really, really wonderful. So I'm thrilled that you got that. Okay. Let's see what our next piece is. Okay. All right. Oh, this one's really pretty. So this next brooch is starting off at $15 in the chat. Chickens scarfing up the bubbly.
Yeah.
I love that. They'll be drunk chickens. Okay, this next one is 3 inches in size and starting off at $15. Now, Nate, this is not vintage, but it's vintage looking, and it's absolutely amazing.
Yep, this is a contemporary piece, so this has no real age to it whatsoever. I just got it because I thought it was classically fabulous. You know, it's big. It says a lot, and I do like this kind of brooch often for little household decor things, for curtain sash holders and things like that, where you can use them decoratively. It's a lot. It's a lot of brooch. It's a lot of brooch.
It's a lot of brooch, but it's a brooch that, you know, when you wear it, people are going to notice. Or if you have it on something, it's really beautiful. This is also the kind of thing, you know, prom season will be coming up. And I know a lot of you guys have either a daughter, granddaughter, grandson that, you know, is going to prom. And you don't want to necessarily send them with the best stuff because things get lost as the night gets more fun, as I know just from my experiences at school dances where we would all kick off our shoes under the table, and by the end of the night we all had similar shoes, and trying to find what shoes, you know, went to what girl was very difficult. And I remember my mom always saying, yeah, you know, they got to be comfortable, but they don't have to be like super expensive just to get to the dance. You just want the look. So this would be a good brooch if you know someone that has a person going to prom or to any type of school dance. It's flashy, but not expensive. So if something happens to it, it's not the end of the world. You know,
again, it's that flashy piece of jewelry that you have outside of your jewelry box, you know, as boudoir sort of staging to your sort of, I don't know, what do you call that area where you put your makeup on? Your
dressing table.
I sort of like that too. I think it would look dramatic. That's what I think it is. It would look really dramatic.
It would be beautiful pinned on. I can see it pinned on a lace tablecloth, or you could pin it on a pair of white gloves, draped over a purse with all of your vanity items. Vanity, that's the word we're looking for. None of us.
Vanity.
Thank you, Shirley. You saved the day. But yeah, I think it's great for staging as well. And also, you know, if you are a bride or you know a bride coming up, this would be a really good gift for the wedding to put in. I love the idea of bridal bouquets that aren't something real because they won't wilt or die. you can have the brooch bouquet pretty much forever, and then you can wear the pieces off of the bouquet, which I think is really cool. So
Yeah.
it's a great thing, or just a great gift in general.
Yeah.
Brooches make great gifts, and I love too that we are now in a society, in a world where men are wearing brooches. And I love, if you've never seen Derek Huff from Dancing with the Stars, he is wearing these fabulous brooches on his jacket lapel that are just incredible. They're a designer. I looked them up out of California. They're like $500 or $600 a brooch, of course, if not more. But definitely check that out, because it will inspire you to get the men in your life to wear a little pizzazz on their jackets.
I sent you a couple of Instagram things of a recent red carpet, and I don't know what that event was, but there were several men wearing brooches. I actually videoed it with my phone, videoing my computer, because that's how technological I actually am. And I don't know, but did you see one of those dudes was actually wearing it down sort of near his hip?
Yeah, I know, that was so cool.
Yeah, really interesting.
Yeah, I think that's a great way to wear brooches. Okay, so we're gonna get this on our vintage Even a Dog Would postcard. I absolutely love this. The Victorian ladies really, I guess they steal my heart, because I think they're so gorgeous and elegant. So we'll look at that little doggo. Isn't he great? So we'll start the countdown here. We got right now Susan Williams at $20. So here we are at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9,
Yeah,
8,
quesadilla.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid in. Yes, a quinceanera, Nate. That would be a great idea. Or Kim said that too in the chat.
Yes, yes, Suzette, he was wearing it.
Let me see if I can
Was
pull
he
up.
actually wearing it on his pants, or was he? I
I
don't
think
know,
it
but
was
it
on
was,
his pants. If
it
I
was
remember.
really interesting. I don't know if you can find that, how far that back was in our
Yeah,
channel.
let me see if I can quickly pull that up. And if I can't, I understand. Noreen, congratulations on that.
Congrats. Thank you so much, Noreen. That's a really grand brooch, that.
And several of you guys had mentioned, it was a few weeks ago, someone had mentioned wearing brooches on the bottom of your jeans.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was fantastic. So this person, when I saw it, that what Nate sent through, I think really kind of captures that. But let me see if I can. Nate and I send each other so many things, mostly gemstones and really cool Art Deco brooches.
Oh, okay. I found that it was from. It's a long way back from my Friday, your Thursday.
Oh, well then I'm really far up in the chat. Can you forward it again to me?
Okay.
Let's see.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna hold it up. I don't know what was the Golden Globes the most recent event that we had. Oh, it was maybe at the Grammys. Yes,
I'm not sure.
I forgot about the Grammys. Totally could be that.
Did it come through? I'm not sure if I managed to.
I don't think it came through. Is it going to our chat or the group chat?
It's going to the group chat, but
okay, that's why. Let me double check. Here it is. Okay. Let's see here.
Hey, Pam Avery. Hi, Pam.
Hi, Pam.
Did it come up for you? I'm sorry. I'm so bad at that sort of thing.
No, it came up perfectly, Nate. Let me just get the right video here. It's this guy. Oh, yes. Here we go. Look how he's wearing this, like at the bottom of his coat and his pants. What a clever thing.
It's on his coat, but look at it's so low, but that's just so interesting.
Yeah, that is a really clever way, I think, to wear a brooch. And it's just cool to see dudes wearing brooches because I think that they're really for everybody. They're, beautiful. Okay, let's see. Got just a few more pieces left. This brooch is really, really fun. And I was kind of drawn to this because of its design. Now, I did test it with a magnet and the magnet did not stick. So it is possible this could be sterling silver, but I don't know. I don't have a sterling tester kit here yet, but I did polish this up with my polishing cloth, and one side did get fairly polished. So I don't 100% know, but there is some, wear to this, but I think that it is just the coolest little brooch. This is starting off at $18 just because of the wear, but it is 3 3/4 inches. 3 3/4 inches. It's huge. And this is a really fantastic little umbrella. It is so adorable. It's got little rhinestones. It's wonderful. Now you can see there's a little bit of wear to the umbrella. And then on the back, there's just a tiny bit of wear up in the metal. You can see, where it was bent just a slight bit. So I don't like to bring things that have condition issues. However, I just thought this was so adorable, and I actually really like the wear. And I think that the way the umbrella is formed is just classically perfect. It's just that little kind of parasol umbrella with all of the rhinestones on top, all prong set. As far as age, I think this is out of probably the 50s or 60s. You can see the pin back does extend quite a bit. And I have a feeling that this really could be sterling, but I don't know. So it's starting off in 18. Look how cute this looks on a little jacket lapel. Like, it's so much fun. It's just really fun to wear, these little umbrellas. I love them. They're fun.
Several old biddies raised eyebrows at a gentleman who wore a brooch to the Model A Club Christmas party.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, Patricia, I will tell you, because I visit my grandmother at the retirement center a lot, and I get either compliments because I'm always dressed kind of, I like to dress up. It's fun for me. And I get either people that really love it, or I get older women who just cannot see women wearing ties and they don't like it at all and they want to have a comment. So sometimes I get some really, I would say, not so nice comments in the elevator from people, but other times I get some great comments. So it's funny how people are about certain things, but I think it's great and most people do like it. So it's fun.
Okay.
Very Gene Kelly. Totally.
Greg says, I got used to wearing assorted accoutrement on my military uniform. Brooches are just an extension.
Oh,
I would
that's
love
cool.
to see your photo of you in your military uniform, Greg.
I would love to see that, Greg.
Yeah.
What's interesting about Gene Kelly, I don't know if you guys know this, but in Singing in the Rain, when he filmed the big dance number, he actually had 104-degree fever. He had pneumonia and was really sick and refused to go to the hospital. And after that scene, he got so bad they had to take him to the hospital, which is really crazy. So I learned that the other day, and I thought that was such an interesting little movie fact. But I see you, Willie Joe, at 18. This is such a cute brooch. It really is fun. It's whimsical, and I like brooches that are whimsical because they're good conversation pieces. No, I'm not, Angela. Okay, so we'll get this on one of our vintage postcards. And I think that this one is very fitting. Let me get this one here. This one is, I love this. These little poor chickens need this umbrella. And this postcard cracks me up. It's these little chickens from a window pouring water on their friends, and it says Happy Easter. And I don't know why, but this chicken looks so like proud of himself. And then his partner is like, don't you do that. And he's just like, ha, 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 with his little dunce cap on. I love this postcard. It's so wacky.
Pam says that her dad was Gene Kelly's roommate at PITT University.
Really? That is so
Wow,
cool.
that's very
Wow.
cool.
That's a neat fact. Okay, so of course, the chickens below need the umbrella to save their hat. So that's what's going on here. We'll start the countdown here at 20, 19,
Oh,
18,
you know what's
17.
happening there, Katie?
Oh,
He's emptying his chamber pot.
oh my
He's
gosh.
annoyed
Really?
because the musicians have woken him up. The
Oh,
musicians are playing music. They've woken him up, and he's thrown the chamber pot out to stop them, and his wife is annoyed at him. That's what that is.
oh my gosh. I never thought about that, but that's hilarious. Okay, this
Tell
is
me if I'm way off in the chat. Tell
no.
me if you think I'm way off.
Now that I hear that, Nate, I think you're totally right. The chamber pot makes sense. Wow, wow. This is one little evil chicken, let me tell you. They got their
Yeah.
sleeping bonnets on too. I mean, obviously, I knew it wasn't a dunce cap, but I like to think it is because that chicken's in trouble. Anyway, we'll start the countdown here at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. They really need that.
Yep, sure do.
I remember asking my grandpa when I was a kid, I was like, well, why is it that you always put me on the inside, when we're walking down the street? And grandpa said, well, a lot of people used to empty their garbage outside the window or throw awful things outside. And so to protect the lady back in the day, they'd always put them on the inside. And so he was always protecting me. And I still remember that to this day as an adult, having that conversation with my grandpa. So that's kind of fun.
Yeah.
All right. Rachel, that is coming to you. Congratulations. That's a cute one. Nate, I am so glad you looked at that postcard further because that makes it even more fun for me.
I think that's what was going on there. I think it, but
Yeah, I think you're right. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to plug this light in. It also needs to be charged. I do charge these up before the sale, but sometimes I think that they just die quicker these days. The battery in them sometimes is not always the best. Okay. Let's see. Our next piece. Oh, yes, this is a fun one. Okay. This brooch is starting off at $12, and it's one of our last pieces for the evening. Ooh. Oh. Don't mean to have the cord in the way. There we go. Okay. This is starting off at $12, and it is 1 3/4 inches in size.
This is another contemporary one. So this again has no real age to it. It's just an interesting brooch. I thought this was really interesting. I loved these flowers, these little flowers made up of clear rhinestones and this large cabochon. Although I'm not sure if the cab is glass or if the cab is plastic. We should probably just ascertain that.
We're going to do the to the chin. It's cold, so I think it's glass, Nate.
Yeah. So again, I think this is a very pretty piece. Again, it also, I thought it was quite Christmassy. I'm not sure why. If there was some poinsettia thing happening with the shape of it or the redness of the jewel, I just thought it was really pretty and Christmassy.
It looks like a little teardrop, which I love. And then you've got the little knot of the vines of the 3 flowers up top with all the filigree work. So I think that this one's really pretty. And it just sort of looks like a jewel, it's absolutely fabulous. So we'll get this on one of our postcards. I love this little Easter greetings with the little chickens and their Sunday best hats. I think this is fun. It's from 1909, this particular postcard, but this is what that would look like on a postcard. Matches the little red hats, I think, very well. And this could be Christmas. This could be, really any time of the year if you like red. Also, with any type of brooch, you can easily turn it into a necklace by just looping a chain through the back. And I know I mentioned that a lot, but I like to say it again for new people because you really can wear these brooches other ways if you don't
Yeah.
pin them on. There's really oodles and oodles of creative ways in which you can wear brooches. All right, so I'm going to start the countdown here at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. Suzette, I do look for jewelry caskets, and I don't have any at the moment. I do have some milk glass hand painted Victorian glowy trinket dishes that I'm going to be bringing to a sale at some point soon, and I can bring those next week if you're interested in them. I don't find the jewelry caskets as often as I would like, but I will keep my eye out for them. They're gorgeous pieces. They're just usually very expensive when I do find them. Okay.
Now, Heidi came in after the stop, but I don't see that there were any other takers for it. So I'm happy for it to go to Heidi if everybody else is.
Yes. Fantastic, Heidi. And then that last brooch you had, Nate, the clear one. Could you remind me who got that?
Let me just see.
I may have to.
I didn't write down. Hold on a second. Who actually got it?
I didn't write that down. Was it Noreen Hoffman for 21?
I think it could have been Noreen. Let me just go. Yeah,
Noreen
Noreen.
Hoffman. I did not, but I've got it now. All right, Noreen Hoffman. Great.
And that last one to Heidi. Thank you, Heidi.
Okay, excellent. All right. My next and final piece for the evening.
Hi, Cheryl Cornett. Pin a brooch on a pillow of a shirt and shut it into bright. I'll just shut it into brighten their day. That's lovely.
That's wonderful, Cheryl. You know, this could be a really great thing with the brooches, is to take them to places where people need a little bit of cheering up and pin them on something. You could even pin them on. I think this would be a great thing for the hospital, to pin them on stuffed animals and then take the stuffed animals around in the hospital. I think would be excellent.
Well, you know, my cousin Gay has just been through cancer, her second cancer, and she's been having therapy, radiotherapy, chemotherapy, and other treatments. And I would sell some brooches, some jewelry through the studio that Gay has, and she actually bought them all. I sold it to her them at cost, and she gave them to all the little kids that were in the cancer ward. And she said they loved it. They absolutely loved getting these brooches. Boys, girls, everybody just loved it. So yeah, I think it's really sweet.
That is a great idea, Nate. That is fantastic. That might be something that I can do because I wanted Louie, my pug, to be a therapy dog, but she's just not set for that. So it would be still fun to do some charity work in the hospital or therapy work, and I would love to do something with that. That would be cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so my last piece of the evening is starting off at $12, and it is 1 3/4 inches. Now, this is a vintage piece. I would probably say from the 60s, but it does have a little bit of wear to the back, just some verdigris on the back of the piece, which I can clean if you guys would like me to. But last week, several people had said that they would rather receive it as is and then do the work themselves. So I didn't want to touch it, but the front of it is absolutely in perfect condition. It's got these gorgeous turquoise molded kind of plastic stones, and then and they're simulated to look like turquoise, which I think is really neat without the price tag. And then you've got that cabochon and then all the metal filigree work, which I think
And
is
it looks like there's a little fleur de lis in that
there
top
is.
thing there. That's interesting. Heidi says, Katie, my compliments on your packaging. Her packaging is incredible. And Nate, your taste is exemplary. Thank you so much, Heidi. We do really try. We do really try. Thank you. It's kind of you to say.
I appreciate you, Heidi, for saying that. We do work very hard on the packaging, and I can't take full credit for it. My mom and grandma come over on Sundays, and they are an incredible help with the designs that they do. And my mom is Waxio Queen.
Look at Catherine. Catherine's who's a new name to me. Hello, Catherine. That's a lovely photo of you. Cancer patient here. I wear brooches on my hats. Friends who win their battle gift brooches to new cancer patients.
Oh my gosh, that's wonderful.
That's so nice. I love it.
That is a great thing. Oh my gosh, Catherine. Thank you for sharing.
Thanks for joining us, Catherine. You are a new name to me, but I'm so glad that you have spoken up and that you felt comfortable to talk to us. Welcome in.
Welcome in, Catherine. And I'm sorry to look down for a moment there, but I was just plugging in my computer, which has decided that it is on its last battery. So give me a moment to do that so I don't lose the stream. Like I said, I'm still getting set up in my new office, and I don't totally have my workflow and everything set up and down here yet. So I will. And actually, this week, my friend that helps hang things is going to come and hang that beautiful pieces on my wall. Okay, so let's see. Ooh,
lots of love, Eddie. That's right, Eddie.
Adorable little Easter postcard with this little gal and her chickens and bunnies. It just makes you smile. Really love these Easter postcards. I think they're so sweet. And we've got Noreen Hoffman at $12. And this is really, really, really beautiful, this brooch. It's just kind of cheery, summery, and fun. And I love the way that they've added those little flecks to simulate turquoise. It really does look real without, again, the hefty price tag. And as Nate pointed out, those fleur de lis are so pretty with all that filigree work. So we'll start the countdown here at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. Thank you, Heidi. We really do have fun on Saturdays. Mom brings over coffee and Grandma brings over little treats, and we sit in my little packing room and we just chat and work, and it's so much fun. It really is. They're such a treasure to have. Okay, I see that sold. And we're going to see who grabs that gorgeous little brooch. It's such a stunner. And Lisa, congratulations, Lisa. That's headed to you. You're going to love that when you get it in person. Okay, now, Lisa, let me know if you want me to attempt to clean the back or if you want me to leave it as is. I can do either or.
I sent Katie a message a while ago to buy more brooches, but I didn't hear back. I feel I didn't send it to the right address. If I want to buy some brooches for my hats, I get stopped every time I'm at hospital. Yeah, you know, Catherine, the thing that people mainly do to make an error on Katie's email is that there is a 1 there. Maybe Ange can pop that in the chat, because it's Katie at katiescreations1.com, isn't it?
It is. And Catherine, I did not get an email from you, so I am so sorry. If you would send that to me again, that would be wonderful. And if for some reason we can't connect there, but there shouldn't be a problem.
Oh, she watches every week.
Oh, Catherine, that's wonderful.
Yeah, it's try again. But often that's the thing that people miss, is that 1.
It can be really pesky.
Creations.
My email is difficult, and I am totally aware of that. And if you have any issues reaching me on email, please reach out to me. If you have an Instagram account, I'm on Instagram all the time. You can direct message me. I will make sure to be checking that spam folder Instagram has that's somewhat weird, but I'm vintage_and_vinyl on Instagram, all spelled out. I'm ampersand here, but I'm and on Instagram. And if you'll just look for me there, you can also message me and I can directly talk to you there. So there's another option in case my email doesn't work, but I'll be looking for your email, Catherine.
Lisa says, don't clean that. She'll do it herself.
Okay. Wonderful, Lisa. Got that. Okay, so we've got 2 other pieces that we'd like to revisit tonight for you guys, if anybody is interested in them. And then we will do our last giveaway of the evening. So there are some really great pieces that are still available for all of you guys that may be coming in late and missed these during the beginning of the sale. So I'm just going to run through them quickly. Our first piece we have is this gorgeous Austrian brooch in the amber tones with the pear-shaped cabochons, absolutely glossy and gorgeous. This is $28 if anyone's interested in it.
Yeah, that's 28. That's from my lot of European brooches that came from the Ukraine. And also we've got a request to show the other Julie before we finish.
Oh, yes, I will do that, Willie. No problem, Rachel. And I'm sorry I sometimes call you Rachel or Willie. I hope you don't mind. I know that you're Rachel, but that is there. Okay, so we've got this stunning Kramer piece that's absolutely out of this world amazing with the textured stones.
So unusual. I was surprised that no one was interested in this one. Really, really interesting Kramer brooch. We might just need to bring it back a different day.
Exactly, but this is starting off at $30 if anyone's interested for this absolutely gorgeous piece. Yes, the amber had rhinestones, Blue Phoenix, if you are interested in this. Okay, wonderful, Willie. I always like to call people by the name that they want, and this has rhinestones with it. Absolutely incredible, Blue Phoenix. This one is out of this world.
Great quality rhinestones on it. Just great quality rhinestones.
And that's $28 if you are interested in that. And then this clear brooch is stunning. It's in vintage condition, and it is $18. Yep, $18 if anyone's interested in this piece. And we can always bring these back too. And if you're watching on the replay, of course, we can work with you if you want to email me. Catherine says she's from Canada, just want to be able to ship to Canada or my USA mailboxes.
The issue is that I'm radioactive and can't cross the border with my experimental treatments. The border physically shuts you down if you try. Oh, okay. We do have Canadian clients, people who buy from Canada. And I know there are difficulties. I know there are cash or value thresholds that mean that you may or may not have to pay a duty. Is that right, Katie? I didn't quite get around it.
There is definitely issues shipping to Canada for some people where they do have to pay, unfortunately, even if it looks like a gift. But I do ship to Canada all the time, and with the costume jewelry pieces that we have, they don't weigh a ton. So I'd say the most expensive thing I've shipped to Canada is $25 in shipping. I don't know what the duties are that you guys pay, but I don't ship UPS because obviously there's been issues with UPS in Canada, so it's all coming regular mail to you, and it comes in a bubble mailer. So everything's shipped very securely, but also not a huge, really large package. So the least expensive I've shipped to Canada, I believe, is around $14. So it's not super expensive. Nellie is picking up your last brooch for $18.
Katie sent me a box of stuff just before Christmas. Took 13 days to get from the US into New Zealand, and New Zealand Customs has lost it. And I have been waiting for almost 2 months, and I don't know if I'm ever going to get this parcel. I feel so sad about it. It's got lots of precious things in it. So
It does. And also the thing that really bums me out about it, and I can always replace this, but they're holding your salmon hostage.
that's right. Serenity said I didn't have to pay for 2 of the last 3 boxes. So keep doing what you're doing.
Okay, excellent, Serenity. That's good to know. And Blue Phoenix said that she hasn't had any duty yet. Okay, wonderful. Good to know. Yes, and I'm not shipping Nate an actual salmon, in case anyone's wondering.
No.
I get these lovely cans of salmon from Alaska. My family's been enjoying them every Christmas for decades, and my grandma found this little company called
Captain Jim's.
Jim's. Yep, it comes in a blue container, and it's just delicious. So I sent Nate some, and he's obsessed. So I've been sending him little cans over of this salmon because he can't order it from his house. And of course, Customs has lost the salmon. So someone, if they find it, is feasting on very good salmon from Alaska.
And there was brooches, and there were gifts, and there were gemstones. Yeah, it's really upsetting, but
it is. Hopefully, it will turn up magically one day.
I hope so. But there was no interest in the Kramer either, and I think that's it. Is that right?
Yep. I think that's everything, but we do have our last giveaway. Captain Jim's, Nettie, is the name of the salmon. We order it from Alaska. You can just look up their number. I think it's Captain Jim's Riverboat. You'll see them online. Anyway, their things are wonderful, and it's smoked salmon in a little tin, and I just mix it with cream cheese, and some capers, and it makes a wonderful dip. I sometimes will have salmon sandwiches and just have it for lunch. It's really delicious, and it's a super good crowd pleaser if you've got a little party.
It's better than any sort of vacuum sealed or fresh smoked salmon that I've ever had. It's in a tin, and it is so good. It's better than any smoked salmon I've ever had. When Katie is so kind enough to send it to us, we hide it in the back of our pantry to make sure no one else finds it, and we never talk about it in front of other family members for fear that we will have to share the salmon with them, which we are not prepared to do.
When Nate told me that, I laughed so hard, and then I think about that every time I get out my salmon. I'm like, oh, gotta hide this away. But yes, we'll show the Julie. So Nate, I'm gonna step away for a moment so I can get another of Mom's pieces, and I want to show them to you. They're really great.
Catherine is right on the border. I see the USA home. Jim, Jim, Suzette.
Yep, Captain Jim's. Oop. I didn't mean
Blue Phoenix. That the seller was Ukrainian. I think it's not marked made in Austria by any means. It's not marked. I think it's Austrian because of the quality of the rhinestones.
Yes.
So the person who I bought now I bought all these pieces from the Ukraine, from this woman in the Ukraine who was very nice. And the majority of those pieces were European, but we found some Sarah Coventry. So there was a Sarah Coventry brooch that made it over there, then has made it back. But it's, I think, by the quality. Oh, you'll take it?
Oh, good. Blue Phoenix. Yes. That is all yours. Okay.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. So it's a really pretty brooch.
Blue Phoenix. I pulled up the Captain Jim's salmon website just to share with all of you guys so you can see. It's Alaskan smoked salmon, Captain Jim's, and it comes in a can, and it is, I mean, that's what the can looks like. It
Yeah.
is fabulous. They have a riverboat adventure, so if you're ever in Alaska, they'll take you out on the boat. I guess that's how my grandma found out about it years ago on some cruise or something she went on. But really, I tell you, I've had a lot of smoked salmon because I love it, and this is fabulous. Oh,
It's
and
incredible. Oh, Jose is here. Paloma and Brothers. Jose, long time no see. How lovely to see you.
good to see you, Jose. We're glad to have you back. So I do have two other jewelies, and now these are more sparkly, glitzy, fun pieces. So I'm going to show you both, and Willie, you can let me know which one is interesting to you, and if someone else in the chat is interested as well. These are $25. My mom did make these on her pottery wheel, and we've got this gorgeous one with the lemon transfers and the
Oh, that's
beautiful
so nice.
vintage button that she found and clipped off, and then she used the fused glass on the bottom. This is made out of porcelain, and it has the K&N stamp on the bottom. Mom says these are really hard to do, so she's been using my wax seal stamp into the clay and then firing it separately, and then she signed it as well, and it has little yellow feet with those gorgeous little beads that have multicolor enamel on them. So this is one piece for 25. And then there is also this gorgeous green with the different fused glass. It's akin to fused glass, Mom does, with the flowers and that vintage brooch that she put into the middle. And all of these, this one is not signed, but all, and does not have feet, but this one and the other one, all of them come with a letter from my mom. She'll be getting those. So if anyone is interested in the lemon or the beautiful flower, I do have these little jewelies available. They're gorgeous. Yeah, the green one's just stunning. So Willie Joe, you would like the green one for 25. Okay, I can do that. That's fabulous. Green Julie. Okay. And then is anyone interested in the gorgeous lemon dish? The lemon with the cobalt blue is really stunning. And it has a little happy yellow glazed band around the outside. And then the K&N on the bottom. So if any, and this is porcelain clay. The one coming next week will be stoneware with a really adorable bunny. Okay, Heidi would like the lemon. Lemon goes to Heidi. Excellent, Heidi. That's fantastic. You are going to love
Catherine. That's lovely, Catherine.
Okay, excellent, Heidi. Thank you so much. Those are claimed. We appreciate you guys, and so does my mom. She really is excited about these, and she's so thrilled she gets to be involved in my sales, and you guys are such a big part of that. So I want to thank you for appreciating these and making my mom feel so special, because she really spends so many hours working on these. She'll call me. Like today, I was on my way out to the theater, and she called and she's like, I just got to tell you that the gold came out of the kiln and it's perfect. She uses real gold on some of the pieces that are coming up. And she was so excited about it. So thank you all. And as always, folks, I hope you have a wonderful week. We have a giveaway.
We have a giveaway. We're not quite close to that. Nate, is your profile pic close to your age? For your sultry voice sounds older. Is that the profile pic in YouTube? Because that YouTube one, I'm like 15 or 16 or something. And yeah, I'm much older than that. Okay, last giveaway. It is a thank you to you to the giveaways. You don't need to have purchased anything to enter in. It is letters of the alphabet. I'm real old now. Yeah, I'm 55 now. It's letters of the alphabet. As many times as you like, one letter at a time. Good luck. Good luck.
And I already see it right out of the gate, so I'm just highlighting it. Third letter down, Suzette. You win the giveaway.
Suzette, yes. Good one, Suzette Bunting.
Suzette, congratulations. That is coming to you. And of course, because the shipping is on us, if you want to connect for some postcards, I'm happy to combine them, of course, in the giveaway package to you, and shipping will be on us. And you can select some really cool postcards. All right. So I think that's going to do it for our sale tonight. It was so fun having all of our friends in the chat and our new friends and all of our folks.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the Lurkers Lounge. We're so glad to have all of you here. Thank you for tuning in every week and getting to hang out with us. It just means the world.
Thank you. Thank you every week for your shows. From all the friends, make me so happy. I watch everyone who is friends with Katie in the group of you who I trust to sell beautiful pieces. Oh, thank you so much, Catherine. We love having you. We love having you. And Suzette Bunting, we love having you in the chat as well. I know you like to lurk a bit, but it is lovely to have everyone in the chat. So please, Katie, sign off.
Yep, it is wonderful to have you all. So thank you. I hope you have a wonderful week. And as always, I hope you will save that vintage, spin that vinyl, and bend you too. Bye-bye, everyone.
Toodaloo, kangaroos.